This episode of Clear Shots is presented by the Impulse Podcast Network. Check out impulsepodcasts.com for more info.
Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast with Seth Skinner and Jake Jones.
That's a good question. How do you stay in character if you can't see mouth?
Characters are all about mouths.
You know, now that I think about it, like...
Yeah, no, you're right.
I guess.
No, that's a good point. All right. Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast. My name is Seth, Undercover Skinner.
My name is Jake, wind chill 85, water temp 82, sunny ocean breeze, St. Myers Beach since 1975, Florida, Gulf of Mexico, Jones.
I'm Wes.
He's what?
Wes Borat Jones.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of Borat, you guys know the movie. You guys know the movie Bruno, which was like the prequel.
I didn't ever see Bruno.
I never saw Bruno, but for the longest time, I thought it was Michael McDonald playing the character because he was Stuart on Mad TV.
I could see that.
I thought it was Michael McDonald this whole time.
No,
What's
Stuart
Michael
was
McDonald
the
up to?
he was the baby one.
Yeah, he
right?
was like, no, stop it. And he's like, that's what I can do.
Oh, Stuart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then he did that one move like this.
Yeah,
thing.
he would do
Yeah,
a little flip, a little twirl.
That was a cool move. I did like that move. Though.
He did like half a
He
paradiddle.
kind of coasted on that move, though. That was my only beef.
Oh, yeah,
that
but
I
so did
had.
Kareem, and look where he ended up. Skyhook, half a paradiddle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, it's fucking sick, dude. Burt Kreischer, the Machine story. If he didn't have the Machine story, he'd be fucking dead.
Yeah.
Dude, when you watch Two Bears, like you realize how little of like an attention span he has. It's so fast. Like he switches topics instantly, and then he goes, "Oh!" And then he has this idea, and he spits it out, and then like 2 seconds later, he's spitting out another idea.
My favorite part about Burt Kreischer is his low intelligence is apparent no matter what he's in. It's not a bit. Like, it's confirmed. Like, you see him on Two Bears, and you're like, that guy's fucking dumb.
Dude,
and then you see him on his own podcast, and he's like trying to ask questions, but you can tell that inside he's panicking because he's just like,
he can't. Yeah, figure
he's
it
insecure and simple.
It's
but
probably
that's
all the
part of
Kool-Aid.
charm.
I'm
He
feeling
drinks too much
attacked right
Kool-Aid.
now.
Yeah, we're using Burt Kreischer as a code for Dobus.
Yeah. I mean, we are dopest, though.
We're both
Dobus
Dobus.
PR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think Burt is just such a. It's quite amazing that this like people. I said it as a knock on him that he's only famous because of the Machine story, but it's pretty amazing that he's still he's an amazing comedian on top of that. But he like just seems like a cool guy, and he's a great dad, even though he showers in the pool and
He's a party animal.
Yeah,
he drinks a
seems
gallon
like,
of Kool-Aid a day.
Yeah, he seems like one of the guys that
He's
like,
relatable, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like I feel like anybody can get along with him for the most part.
Yeah.
You know? But he also, I feel like, if you're partying with him, gets annoying fast kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like if you're partying with him all the time. I don't know. I feel like it would get old.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's why I don't party with him anymore.
He's too much.
Yeah, he's a machine, dude.
Is this another fucking code word?
Huh?
QSN.
So, yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's the show.
It's a wrap.
How was everybody's week?
It's good. I made chicken riggies homemade for the first time, so that was exciting. Cool experience. I've been making a lot of home cooked meals, and I think COVID's changed my life forever in that regard. Like, I'm going to be eating a lot less prepared and fast food. So, I mean, it's just overall better for my overall health. But at the same time, I'm making things like, I'm going to make chicken parm. I'm going to make chicken riggies. If I'm going to stay on Italian. I mean, Italian dishes in general.
He's all got chicken and everything.
Well, Ashley doesn't eat red meat.
That's true. So half of our dishes are at least chicken.
Yeah.
But then we do the
You
impossible meat.
should turkey.
Dude, you should
do turkey.
put.
Turkey's great,
We
man.
fuck with turkey,
dude.
bro.
Turkey. Okay, let's talk about turkey for a second.
But
Okay,
you
I'm
should
down.
consider putting red food coloring in the chicken and see if she still eats it. Because it is red meat. all of a
Wouldn't that
sudden.
just, but like, when you cook red meat, it's not red. I mean, it's pink. But with chicken,
I
it would
guess.
just be like a dark red when you cook it.
Do you think the do you think the food coloring would get cooked out of it, or
No, I think, well, it depends.
It might.
If
No,
it's
it's
in
like-
blended chicken, then
It's like printer ink;
You
it
have to
never goes
use-
away.
Yeah, you have to use a lot of food.
You have to
coloring,
shred
though.
it.
Can you
'Cause
imagine
it
if
comes
you
out in
only
drips.
made ground chicken meal, like you didn't make any like intact chicken? The only access you had was ground.
So it looked like
That's all we
ground
have.
beef, but it was chicken. That's a
Yeah,
thing.
that
That's,
is a
that
thing.
shouldn't be a thing.
That is a thing. I mean, there's uses for it, but
Yeah, like fucking throwing it away or throwing it at birds.
chicken patties.
Shredded chicken though is kind of a thing, you know, for burritos.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
shredded sounds better than ground.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, can you imagine like a paste of chicken in your
yeah,
burrito?
I guess shredded is bigger chunks,
Yeah.
bigger pieces. So anyway, what were you saying?
Turkey's pretty good, dude. I fucking fuck with turkey, man. It's like that's all I was gonna get at. Like, dude,
Turkey.
I fucking love turkey, bro. Like, no, it's fucking stupid as shit. Like, people are like, they only eat turkey. They only eat turkey
We were
around.
talking about chicken, and you're just like, I like turkey. Like that's what came into your head.
No, Thanksgiving is for turkey. Everyone says, but you can have turkey all the time. It's like,
Boring conversation.
Turkey's alright. I mean,
like,
Talk about turkey.
you know,
No,
though,
I
like,
absolutely know. Like, I go to Wegmans and they have at least 8 different kinds of turkey you can get off the bone at different.
it's
you know.
great. No, turkey's
It's
better
amazing.
than chicken, for
I would
sure.
Go that far. I
yeah.
would go.
Yeah.
It makes me tired. Pay too much, which
it's
is a
got the
good thing.
tryptophan, bro.
Yeah.
I wonder how real that is.
Well, all poultry has tryptophan in it.
Right.
But the thing with turkey is it's like a denser meat, and you're usually eating more of it.
Turkey-
That's the thing too.
turkey's-
Like I feel like when I eat a carved or a roast turkey, I'm eating so much turkey that like I don't know if I'm tired from the tryptophan or the fact that I just ate my like a pound of
You
meat.
ate, like, dude, it takes a lot of calories to eat all that.
All right.
But if turkey's too dry, it's not
Oh,
good.
it's the worst.
Yeah, that's a problem.
well, you gotta get the butterball turkeys, dude. But you can get them all year. That's what I'm saying. Like people, I don't know. I just, I want turkey more. Like
You
I
like
feel like.
turkey?
I like how you're looking at the camera. You're like,
Dude, he is talking
You
to
guys with
directly,
me or what?
Directly
Like,
to the audience. Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's with me?
It's like, okay,
Turkey
the
team.
Thanksgiving meal is like objectively, it's the best fucking variety and best like meal you could have with all. I mean, I don't know what else. Like turkey,
are you talking in terms of being satisfied?
the
from your meal,
smorgasbord,
or
like the selections.
this? Yeah,
Like why don't there should be more holidays that are just food based? Is what I
Variety.
there
guess.
should be more Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
Yeah. There should be. There
If
should
Donald
be,
Trump
there
wants to
should
do
be-
something for
wait,
this
wait,
country.
wait. There should be a Thanksgiving where you prepare a Thanksgiving meal and then like people come in and steal it. Or I guess
That's a great
just
idea.
take it. I don't know.
That is a great idea.
That's like a.
stealing.
It's like a holiday. It's like a holiday in Serbia or something.
Bro. Like,
Oh, it's the Thanksgiving take.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird that like you almost aren't allowed to eat Thanksgiving dinner not on Thanksgiving. Like it's like almost weird to do that.
I
It's
literally,
like
I have
taboo.
said that 3 times in the past 4 minutes. Yeah.
I don't
turkey's
remember-
great.
I don't remember that.
You should
at all.
have Thanksgiving meals all. Yeah.
But a whole Thanksgiving meal?
Not
guys-
cranberry sauce though. I don't fuck with cranberry
Do
sauce.
you guys like turkey melts?
yeah.
Like, yeah.
you gotta
like a
melt it.
heated up turkey.
But the thing is like, okay, so people eat turkey like a lot of the times they'll eat it when it's like a cold cut.
yeah,
Which is fine.
But
I'd say
honestly,
that's the most common.
you know what the thing is too is chicken cold cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Buffalo chicken.
good.
cold
I've
cut.
kind of flipped with chicken and turkey. I'd rather have a chicken cold cut than like a turkey cold cut, but I'd rather have a cooked turkey than a cooked chicken. Unless you have like chicken wings. That's different though.
This
That's
is-
not
I
food.
can't even think of all this right now. Like I can't think of. I mean, this is too much.
Well, cold cuts are great
This
though.
is
I'm
too
not,
much?
I'm not
This
gonna
is too
lie.
much.
Cold cuts are pretty great. That's a fact.
We don't
roast
right in the
beef
deep
is
end on this
amazing.
one.
Like
yeah.
uh,
You got to get the hair. No, the
sirloin.
No,
what's it called?
What
The hair?
the fuck's that? Hillshire Farms. Go meat.
Go meat.
Yeah, Oscar Mayer can eat a fucking bullet, dude. Like,
Oscar Mayer's tough, yeah. They're turning into like they're turning into
I don't know if Oscar Mayer's one guy or two guys, but they could both hypothetically eat a bullet each, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
There's got to be more than one Oscar Mayer.
or it's Oscar and Meyer. But I guess it would say Oscar and Meyer, wouldn't it?
Is there a
yeah, but
guy-
Johnson is two guys, and there's no and.
Yeah, there is. It's Johnson and
It's
Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson.
I thought it was Johnson.
Never been Johnson Johnson.
Not
Oh.
once, I don't
You've
think.
always read that wrong.
It's the Malibu effect or
You're
whatever.
skipping you're skipping the ampersand, bro. You can't skip that. Okay.
Yeah, turkey's good.
But the thing is, too, is so at work, this is a thing. Tuesdays, Garofalo's does buy two, get one half loaf subs. I don't
Buy
know if
two,
it's,
get
is that
one.
new?
No, that's been a thing for years.
It's amazing.
No one buys two though because that's.
I did.
But
a
we
lot.
order like the whole department will order. So
Okay, that's the only time it's yeah.
yeah,
'Cause
so
you
so
can't do
we have
two of
we'll
those.
have like 12 people on. We'll each order a sub, and 3 of them will be free. But I do not understand people that when I order the Italian mixed sub from Garofalo's, they're like, oh, I couldn't do that. Yeah, you can. Believe in yourself.
I definitely could.
It's the best. It's pastrami, pepperoni, and capricola. Or
All the nice spicy meats.
pastrami, pepperoni, and salami. I know it's pastrami and pepperoni. I don't know what the third one is. I haven't gotten to the third one yet.
There's the
Working on it.
There's the round one and
whatever the third one is.
Describe the colors. Pink and red.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably use food coloring.
Yeah.
It's just all turkey.
They just color it different colors. Color it like different meats.
Purple turkey.
That's probably the cheapest way to do it.
I also, speaking of subs still, got in an argument with a coworker about Sub Shop. She thinks that
they're
Sub
good.
Shop's hot subs are awful. And that you should only order cold subs. And I also disagree completely. I would never order a cold sub from Sub Shop. If I'm getting a cold sub, I'm going to Garofalo's, or I'll fucking buy one at a convenience store.
I've had the roast beef, and their cold cuts are very good.
Yep.
But I will argue that like their cold cuts are fantastic, and they're only better than the hots just because the hots fall apart, and there's probably a little less meat.
I feel like their cold cuts taste watered down now. Like they're very watery.
they put water in them.
Yeah, they just put water in
Water,
them.
baby.
You water something down that doesn't initially have like any liquid in it. You just-
Well, it's got to have some moisture.
that'll add some weight.
I don't know. My whole
adding to
argument
the
was that
poundage.
any chicken cutlet sub on their menu is better than any other category of sub
Yeah.
combined. Like
I'm just, I don't know.
the
They're okay.
sweet chili, the Sal Sassy, the fucking buffalo, I guess the rest of them, the boss one. I don't know. There's a Swiss and mushroom one, maybe. I'm just not okay. I guess what I'm getting at is I'm not a cheeseburger sub guy. I don't.
Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dude,
so,
cheeseburger sub is weird though because it's like you just get a cheeseburger though.
right.
Like it's just a
But it's-
different
but it's
shaped
tubed.
cheeseburger.
It's tubed
It's
burger.
tubular. It's like sort of.
I hate
tubular.
cheeseburger subs where they are lazy and they take a frozen to cooked patty and just
And then
cut
just
it in half.
dice it. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Drek Subs does that or did that. I don't know if they're a thing anymore, but I remember I got a cheeseburger
exist.
sub from
they
there.
exist.
in certain
And
places.
it was literally like just 2 patties cut in half, vertically or horizontally. It doesn't matter because they're cylinders.
Yeah,
But
discs.
cylinder.
but yeah, I was very disappointed with Drek Subs.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
But yeah,
They
Philly
get 2
cheesesteaks.
thumbs down and 1 bag of popcorn.
Let me know if I lose you guys here. All right, so I have been getting Philly cheesesteaks
I'm
for the
lost.
past
How's Madden?
year.
lost.
How's Madden 21, by the way?
It's Madden.
Okay, sick. Philly steak subs.
So I get the works, right? Your
Yep.
all your onions, green peppers, mushrooms sauteed, and then cheese and the meat, obviously, and then I put yellow peppers on it, so banana peppers, and
I'm lost.
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise on a Philly steak. I feel like I will trust your judgment on that.
It's really good.
How much mayonnaise are we talking now?
Well, he
Usually
did eat a lot
only
earlier.
a spread, but I got a
He's got
Philly
the whole
cheesesteak.
jar and he's like doing this, and then it just goes and like the whole.
No, it'd be
thing
funnier if he
clumps
was
out.
dipping the steak. It's like dipping the sub into the jar of Hellman's.
No one ever dips things in mayonnaise. That's one thing that's weird. Mayonnaise is like the consistency. Like you could make it a dip, but no one dips.
No,
things
you
in
can't.
mayonnaise. It's thicker than a regular dip,
Yeah.
but it's still you could dip things if you had to.
Like,
if you were
I-
forced to, like if you absolutely had to,
No other options. Like you have nowhere else to put the mayonnaise.
dude, that's a good idea. Like if you just throw a party and you just have chips and then mayonnaise, and people don't realize it's mayonnaise.
What are they gonna? Oh, they're gonna think
They
it's
would
just like
actually
French
love
onion
it.
dip.
Yeah, they're gonna think this is pretty bland. I think French onion's made with a mayonnaise as a base.
That's the base, though.
But yeah, like Pies
Road,
guys,
Road Rash is a good base.
dude. I opened up my Philly cheesesteak and there was a streak of mayonnaise over the top. And every time I got it before, it was spread on the bun like it would be.
This
on a
one
cold
was just
cut.
like-
it was like they took
This was
a
from Sub
mayonnaise
Shop?
cannon. This is from Pies
Oh,
guys.
today.
Yeah,
like an hour ago.
An hour ago. Yeah, I ate
Do they
this much
have
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise cannons?
I didn't know
They
they,
do.
had
That's
mayonnaise
very
at
much a
Pies
thing.
Guys.
That is very much a thing. But I still ate it.
Like a t-shirt gun. You
Here's-
still ate it?
It was disgusting.
You didn't take
in
any
a
of it
great
off.
way. I contemplated it, but I went all in. I only ate half of it, but I do plan on eating the other
He
half
goes
too.
all in,
That's
but he eats
insane.
half of it.
That's
I
insane.
went all in on half.
I've been living off of those fucking. Well, I think I showed them to you when we were on Skype the other night. Those fucking microwave burritos that
Yep.
are 2 for $3. They're fucking so good. Like I
It
can't.
sketches me out. It sounds like cancer. Is
It
happening.
is. I hope.
That's the only thing you get from microwaved burritos is cancer.
But
Side effects.
the thing is like, so I had one today actually. For
That's why I
breakfast,
feel-
lunch, and dinner, because they're like 34 grams of. It's just beans, cheese, and beef in a tortilla. That's all it is.
I can
Allegedly.
feel the cancer radiating
It's like a,
from your body.
dude, that's a paste. It's such a weird consistency, and every time I eat one, I'm like, I wonder what this really is. Like, I just don't even.
I think it's still. You know what's funny is those burritos are actually a step under Taco Bell. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah, but like,
I'm talking in terms of grade of ingredients.
yeah, but it's more. It's not a step. It's more of a ramp. like you got like Moe's, and I prefer Fajita Grill to Chipotle, and then you got Taco Bell, or you got Fajita Grill. Wait, you got a ramp? I don't know, man. You got Moe's, Fajita Grill, Chipotle, Taco Bell, and then it just slides down to those fucking the 7-Eleven brand microwave burritos. That's what they are. They're not even like a name brand. They're just like old out.
7-Eleven is a name brand.
I guess it is.
I mean, technically, yeah.
they make those
got a
they
name.
make those fucking electrolyte drinks
So
that I
is
love
like
so much.
nice and easy, though. You know what I mean? Like no one gets nice and easy microwave pizzas or some shit. You know?
Oof.
I don't know if they have.
They
those,
weren't
but
on the list. They weren't on the tearjerker list.
That's true.
Celeste.
Yeah, they don't
Celeste was great. I can't remember where I went the other day. Was it when we went to Big M the other day last weekend? And they had
Yeah, we went there.
we didn't know they were a thing. Full sized Celeste pizzas.
Oh
Big
shit!
ones.
Like
I just knew they did the little tiny like square ones.
like frozen
like-
pizzas or like a
Yeah, Celeste fucking 14-inch diameter,
Full
Rising
full
crust?
circle.
Or
No, it was
rising
just Celeste.
No, it was sinking crust.
Yeah. You have to get a new oven to cook it.
There's just no crust at the end. It just is.
It's actually backwards. The directions are like microwave only. Do not put in oven.
A whole circular pizza. You have to like cut it up.
Yeah, you take that clear plate out of your microwave and just put the Celeste pizza on there, and then you hit like 10 or something. I don't know.
We have to try it though. We do have to try it.
We don't.
Because I've had Totino's pizzas.
But that's good.
Pizza party,
the party
the
pizza
party
or
pizza. I'm not into
it's
that.
not good.
It's very bad.
So that means that this could be worse than that. So I have to figure that out.
Let's get an easy bake oven and make the Celeste
We should
pizza
get
in
a
that.
Queasy Bake oven. Dude.
Whoa.
That was the one for the boys.
Yeah.
The Easy Bake was for the girls.
No, I thought it was like the Dr. Mad. Remember the
scientist one.
The scientist one where you
made, like,
had that
bugs
one,
and
didn't
shit.
you?
Yeah, I had that.
You made like candy bugs and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. It's a good idea. That's so 90s though. That's so 90s.
Yeah, they don't
Just
make shit
be
like that.
more 90s than that. Seriously,
I don't
try.
think there's much of the like children making food market these days
No.
for at home.
Well, that's
you know?
because they actually make food now because they're just geniuses for whatever reason.
True.
Because they're just like, I know how to Google things, and then
Yeah.
they just get all the ingredients.
Yeah. And then they have to fucking call to make a pizza delivery, and they have a fucking stroke because of their anxiety.
Yeah. Well, that's why
Children
they
are the
just-
future.
That's why they don't. They just place their order online.
Yeah,
I hate
they
that.
do contactless delivery.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to DoorDash today because I had to refund my DoorDash fucking subscription because I didn't know I was paying for it still. The third subscription I had to get a refund for this week. And
what does the subscription do? Just to get
it gets rid of delivery fees and gives you discounts when you order DoorDash. I haven't ordered DoorDash since June 15th. And before that was January. So
just-
like
Wow.
I just don't subscribe. I'll just pay it because I don't order it enough.
well, I figured that I was going to use it a lot and
There's
then
not much on it. It's just Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's.
No, Garofalo's is on it.
Yeah, not right now though. They're not doing it. I don't
Oh, they
think.
took themselves off. Well, there's a lot of other restaurants, like restaurants in town that do it.
Canales
Yeah,
and
Canales, fucking
Vona's,
La
I think.
Paria, Vona's, Ruby Tuesday. But it was like,
Yankee Noodle, whatever that one is.
yeah, 3-2-1 salads.
What is Yankee Noodle? Does anybody know what that is?
I heard. Aren't they just opening in like a couple weeks?
The J&J Cafe is
Or
on
they
there
just
too.
opened?
Somebody online said it was DP Dough, which doesn't make any logical sense. at
Yankee
all.
Noodle.
Yeah. If you go to the menu on DoorDash, it's like literally DP Dough's menu,
But with noodles.
but it's called Yankee Noodle for some reason. It just makes no sense.
That has to be the worst name for a business. Can
Don't-
you think
yeah.
of an existing business that has a worse name than Yankee Noodle?
George Floyd was wrong burgers. Like
I don't think that's a thing.
the fuck George Floyd Fire Grill and Pizza Pub.
Oh my God.
I don't think that
Those
one
are
is
two
the
worst names right there.
I said open businesses.
Oh, okay.
Are you
Not
gonna open those businesses yourself?
eventually. once
That's the fun.
this all settles down, everything on the menu is $8.46.
No, all of it is just a variation of microwave burritos.
Yeah.
and Totino's party pizza.
We need we need the dough with our calzones with our knee.
Need is a very strange word.
Yeah. Well, there's two types of need.
Yeah.
3 technically. There's need like you need something, need like you're kneading dough, and then need like you got
There's
need
like
in the
you need
face.
something. There's need like you're needing something. And then like you're needing something.
There's
again.
need and then there's Knead.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
No, there's not.
Well,
You're thinking of connive.
No, Knead.
yeah, it's Knead. It does have a
When you
sound.
knead
K.
dough, it has a silent K.
Yeah, that's what
The
I was
K's
saying.
always
That's
there when
what
you
I
roll out
just
dough.
you, I
I
got
don't think
cut
he was-
off. I got cut off when I was
wasn't saying
explaining.
that.
I was saying exactly that.
That's not what
In between the puns.
I don't think.
I would call them that.
Yeah, in between the funds, I guess.
Yeah. No. Did you see that guy on that broadcaster on Major League Baseball that was like saying some shit about gay people or whatever?
Didn't he called a guy a faggot, right?
Yeah. No,
I
my
did
God.
see
No,
that.
he goes like, what did he say? Gay? Yeah, he said something like, it's the fag capital of the world
Yep,
or something.
that's what
San Francisco.
They were coming back from commercial break and he didn't realize it was on. But like, use the cough button. You have a cough button, dude. Like, it's basically a cough if you're gonna say something about
You're gonna say
gays.
something wicked fucked up.
Yeah.
That is like that, where they'll be like, "Fuck."
But then he comes on and like he apologizes about it and he's like, anybody that knows me knows I would never say anything like that. It's like, what are you talking about? You just said it.
Literally just said it.
You just did it.
I think I would like it a lot more if they would be like, look, I'm sorry that you heard me say that.
I don't like gays.
I didn't know.
Just own up to it at that
Yeah.
point.
Just be like, dude, San Francisco, it's just all needles on the street and fags in the walls.
That's basically what he said. Like, Jesus, man. Like, at least say it right after you go to commercial break, so there's like a cushion there. You know what I mean?
Literally, what good does apologizing do in that situation?
He was hoping he wouldn't lose his job, which he definitely did for sure.
No, I thought I think
pretty sure
he's
he lost.
still
He
there.
got fired.
Did he?
That day? Yeah.
He
That's
had
fucking
to
gay.
have. He knew it was his last game. Like, dude, he had to like call the home run too. There was a home run ball right after he did it.
Dude,
Right
there was
after he said
nothing
it.
funnier to me in baseball recently than was it the Rangers kept getting home runs hit off of them?
I think it was.
They had like back-to-back walk-off grand slams against each other, which doesn't happen. Oh, here it is.
Can't hear anything. Why? Do you hear it? I don't hear it.
For the fag capitals of the world.
It's a good comment.
Red Live, the pregame show presented by Racing Fair Roofing. And we come your way prior to every single Reds game.
But so he comes right back into it. And then they hit a home run and he has to like call the home run and he calls it like the least excited he ever, because he realized immediately that it was on the air.
Yeah, he was sweaty.
He did look pretty sweaty. Dude, he looks like he doesn't
Yeah,
like
but the
gays.
thing that bothers me
He
is
looks like a
just
guy who
like,
doesn't like gays, is what I'm saying.
like what they should do is just be like, all right, well, you're fired for calling games in Cincinnati, but we're gonna have you call WNBA games in San Francisco from now on.
he did drop the F-bomb hard, though. Like, it was hard, like,
Fag?
the way he said it. Yeah.
The fag capital of the
Yeah,
world.
like,
Yeah,
he didn't, it wasn't no joke.
is
He
fag
says it often.
is fag better than faggot?
It's
I
weird because
say
faggot
so.
almost seems like it's a smaller version of a fag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a kid.
Like a child version.
Yeah. Like Dustin or whatever he is, that fucking 11-year-old fucking drag queen, whatever his name is.
Just a smaller version.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Dustin the Dancer, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Resident Evil 7 is on Game Pass.
That's so funny you mentioned it. I just started replaying on Madhouse this week.
That's the move.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it
I'm
was on there.
Annoyed. It's really hard.
Yeah. I feel you, dude. I'm playing on easy.
I'm
and,
on the third Mia boss battle.
You're getting smoked. Bad.
getting smoked. I got my leg cut off. I didn't know you could get your leg cut off.
Yeah, and Jack just watches you bleed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that always a thing?
Yeah, that happened to me in my first run
That
through.
never happened to me before. I've
In the
beaten the game
chainsaw
like
battle,
twice.
he cut my leg off, and if you have healing items, you can get your leg and it's just, you just pour
you
liquid on it.
You
and
pour
it
fucking
comes back
oxytocin
on.
on there.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you hired the chloroquine.
I love that because, like, in
Well,
video games, when you like heal and you just like in like PUBG, when you like put bandages on your arm or whatever,
just your wrist.
or like
Far
Left 4
Cry.
Dead, you're like bandage here, bandage here.
I thought it
and
was
then
funny
you're,
in
like,
Far
fine.
Cry that you could be dying and then you just lift up your hand and you have a compound fracture and you're just like, and then all of a sudden your bone is back and you have all your health.
Yeah,
It's like, wait a minute.
if you push it the right way, you know.
Can I hit that?
What?
You know, never mind. So I'm playing through Resident Evil 7 again, and I've beaten it twice. I thought I played it like a year ago. Dude, I haven't played this game since 2017. So it's almost 3 years ago was when I finished my last playthrough.
Sounds about when I
and
beat it
and
too.
it made a lot of sense because I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
I think Xbox, like, the dashboard needs to, if you're a Game Pass member, it needs to have like something that like is updating all the time that shows you what just got added. Like,
Yeah, the
there's
shitty
not really
thing-
anything. Like, you have to actually go to like.
you have to
just
go to
added
Game
or
Pass, and
whatever.
then it tells you, but it doesn't tell you on your home screen. They did update the dashboard for Xbox One, and I'm honestly digging it.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Really?
I got the guide is a little different. When you
Oh,
open
yeah,
up
the guide, I guess, is what I meant. Yeah,
But they do have a new dashboard coming out. Like a whole
sick.
dashboard.
Yeah. It'd be funny if they just brought back like the fucking
The original one.
original one,
Dude.
Slides.
I miss the snap feature though.
Yes.
Where I could,
Yeah, that
like,
was
have
really cool.
Netflix on the side and like be playing
They
something.
got rid of that?
Yeah, they're like, well, it takes too much processing power, and we want the console to be able to do blah blah blah. It's like, well, then what did
Yeah,
you do
'cause
it for in the first place?
Because it was like if you were on Snap, your games would load slower, which is like no shit.
Yeah. Also, like, how about weigh your options? If you want to use it, then you're gonna realize that your game's
Yeah,
slow,
wait
so-
till they figure out that having the game DVR enabled lowers your frame rate significantly.
Wait till they release
Hmm.
the Xbox One X, which has enough processing power for it.
Yeah, but then they're also gonna go, well, we could have all this processing power dedicated to games instead
Yeah.
of.
I actually think the coolest thing that's been happening lately, well, besides the Nintendo Direct, you guys saw that. I didn't see that. I saw comments. What is happening? They're remaking Super Mario 64.
So they're not remaking it. They're just releasing the 3 games as they were. 64, Sunshine, and I think
Galaxy 1.
Galaxy 1. Yeah.
On
I didn't
Switch?
play-
For $60 though,
A piece?
for the whole game.
Oh, that's not bad.
But
That's
I
3
saw
games.
I saw the comparison. Yeah, it is a pretty good deal if you look at it that way. But you look at all the work that the PlayStation teams did for Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, which were full remaster, new graphics and looks really good, runs really good.
Yeah.
And they only charge $40 for each of those.
Right, but it's also Nintendo, so the fact that they're not charging 60... I literally thought...
I said this to Ashley earlier today, and Nintendo is secretly Disney. Like, obviously not affiliated with them, but they do the same practices. They're just like, we're happy, family friendly, but we're going to charge $90 for an extra Switch dock at launch. Like,
They
you
they
don't really
also
have to do that.
have no sales ever. They
Yeah.
never have games that go on sale.
They're like Rockstar.
I have like a ton of shit on my Switch wish list, and I can't ever commit to buying any of it because everything's still $60.
That's the
I
one
want to
thing-
get Mario Maker 2 and like
Yeah.
I don't know, like
That's the thing keeping me from getting a Switch is like the only way I would get a Switch is if I had enough Joy-Cons for 4 people. And they're what, 70 a pair?
I think they're now like 60 or 65.
I
for a
thought they
pair.
were like $80 or something.
They were
originally.
Originally, yeah, they definitely brought them down.
But then
a little
I'd have
bit.
to buy-
You can also buy third parties that are pretty good.
Because their argument
Do
was
they
like
fit in the controller pads though? Because
You
I know
can
that's
buy ones
you
that
can.
they
Most of
should,
them
yeah.
don't,
The,
but-
the argument, I guess, was that it's 2 controllers, kind of, but not really. Because there's a bunch of
Yeah.
games that don't even fucking work with.
Like Mario Party, you have to have both.
yeah. Yeah, what is that?
Remember that? It was a Super Bowl. We were trying to, we were all hyped
You have
up
to
because
use
Seth was
Pro
like, "Oh, I got
Controller."
Mario Party," but you have to use either the Pro Controller or you have to have both controllers in the container thing.
Yeah, it was something like that. Was it Mario Party or was it,
It was,
something else?
it was Mario Party because it only ended up being you and fucking Heath playing. But then we played Brawl anyway, or whatever the fuck, Smash. I call them all Brawl now. My life's over.
They're all Brawl.
It's always been Brawl. I don't play much Smash Bros. I play here and there when I go over to my neighbors every now and then because they are super into it. But I just play for fun every now and then.
My problem with games like that, well, any game, I'm way too competitive. Like, I was hanging out with Devin and Malik and everybody a few weeks ago, and we were playing Mario Kart. And I literally, like, as soon as they're like, "Oh, Jake, you can play," and we're all having a good time, and I'm immediately like, I sit down, I grab the controller, I don't speak to anybody, and I'm just locked in, and I'm just destroying. And I'm like, that's it, that's me, that's the game.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not winning, if you're not first, you're last. I don't care if I'm playing with my friends.
That game does take a little bit of focus. You can't just willy-nilly play.
Same
Mario
with
Kart.
Smash. Like, I can't, like, with Smash, I have to be as cheap as possible and win every game
Yep.
with Ness. BK Panda!
Oh my god.
He's the worst.
Gets me-
You're
gets
so
me
bad
going,
at
man.
Smash, dude.
I win all the time!
I know, because you're bad.
That's usually how it works in like most fighting games, though. It's always the bad person that wins.
No, I think the funniest thing, and I wish Stanley listened to the show because he's going to hate that I'm sharing this. So we hung out last week, and he's like, dude, he's like, I got UFC 3. I've been playing it nonstop. I'm getting wicked good. And I was like, okay.
And then you do a spinning roundhouse head kick, cartwheel kick.
I played as Mirko and Crow Cop, and just he played his created guy, which is like us playing our created guys, but he took it seriously. And his dude's like 6'6", 245, jacked, covered in tattoos, all 99 rating. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be Crow Cop. He's like, are you sure? He's only like an 88. And I'm like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah, but
and just immediately roundhouse kick to the face, and he dies.
Cemetery, dude.
Like, and we fought like 3 or 4 times, and I was waiting for him. The people either do one of two things. They're like, can we just have an actual fight, or they just shut the game off. He chose number 2, boys. He's just like, all right, I guess we're done playing UFC. I got to play more. I'm like, okay. It won't matter.
God, Crow Cop is a scary dude.
Just like Madden. I can only really play with you because you're the only person that beats me a lot. And whenever I play with anybody else, it's just not
I
fun.
don't know. Last time we played 2 games and we split the series.
Split them, yeah. But
So we
and Guitar Hero, like when we play Guitar Hero, it's usually you win like 75%.
Yeah,
you
I used to be a lot better, but I have no patience.
You win
to
the
get to where I
harder
was.
songs, I found.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, you're better at the sweeps and all the hammer-ons and stuff that I am. So songs that have
my hands
crazy
like cramp up. Now.
I brought my
dude,
360
we're getting old.
just for Guitar Hero, and I played 1 on
The first
Guitar
one?
Hero 3 or whatever.
Oh,
by
Metallica.
And there's a solo section in that, and
That's
you're
the
just
one
going,
hard part of the game.
Yep.
Or the map, the song,
the map.
That's the only.
There's
part.
grenades on the song.
I'm like, I'm doing perfect. This is awesome. I'm gonna hit 100% or whatever, and then it just goes, and then you're like, oh, I failed.
Yeah.
Because the notes are
was-
so fast that you fail instantly. If you
That happened
like,
when we were playing fucking FC Premix.
Yeah.
We played that last week, and we were like, that wasn't even fun.
Why
Like,
did we play this?
Yeah,
Like,
literally, we're like, that wasn't even fun.
we were both just exhausted. It was like Through the Fire and Flames without so much succession and notes. So it's like, it's still really fun to play, but it's just so many notes nonstop. That
And
it's just
the
not
thing
fun.
was, there's no hammer on, so you have to strum like everything.
yeah, there's certain songs that are the most fun song is Cult of Personality.
Yep.
in
Yes,
my opinion.
yes.
Yep.
Not even close. Impulse.
The solos
is
in that are
another
pretty
close.
hard too.
But it's all up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like
For the
that's
most
why
part.
it's the most fun.
I always liked My Curse too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that is
problem with
cool.
My Curse is the end where
Yeah.
for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
It does do
Still
that for
really
2
fun
minutes.
World Tour is sick though.
Dude.
World Tour has fucking. Oh, go ahead.
I was talking about this earlier at work because like Ramblin' Man came on over the radio, and I was like, "This song gives me nightmares because on the drums in Rock Band, it's just the same thing for 3.5 minutes or whatever it is. It's like for the entire song,
Yeah.
and you just get exhausted. Like it's not hard. You just get exhausted because it's the same exact thing.
That's probably the reason why they never did like a Pink Floyd Guitar Hero Rock Band, because by the time they were doing the full band, and it would have been so boring to play drums for
Yeah.
Pink
I'd say
Floyd
in
songs.
general, a lot of those songs would be pretty boring to play. A lot of the
They're not
parts
really
are kinda
fast.
Easy. They're
That's
not
why.
fast.
That's
they're
why there
slower.
was never AC/DC in fucking like any of them
Actually
They had an
AC/DC
AC/DC
rock
standalone.
band.
in Rock Band.
They had
Yeah.
a whole game.
That's bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It
so
was
bad.
bad. I had it.
Yeah.
God, the drummer is just actually asleep. Just actually asleep.
Yeah. But because I've been I put on Facebook, I'm in that part of the year where all I listen to exclusively is Pink Floyd, and even the songs that you listen to where David Gilmour's going crazy, in the back of my head I'm thinking of how I was ranting about there was no Guitar Hero Pink Floyd. For the past month I've been ranting about it, and I was like, man, this game would suck, because like
What ones did they do though?
they didn't have a single Pink Floyd song.
No, I mean like which ones?
They did
They
AC/DC,
did Metallica.
Aerosmith, Metallica, the Beatles.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't have the
Aerosmith,
Beatles
I
one.
said.
I have Aerosmith and Metallica.
There's
I think.
Aerosmith, Metallica, AC/DC, the Beatles. Oh, Green Day was like an expansion.
Yeah, they did do that.
And then Metallica was also like a ton of Slayer. There was like 6 or 7 Slayer songs, which was
People
sick.
loved Raining Blood off of 3, so they're
Yeah.
like, we'll just give them more of that. What else? What other
what
Slayer
did
songs?
World
do
Tour
you
and
have?
then
had-
everybody realizes that Slayer is all the same song.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay.
World
I
Tour
guess
It's just
had,
Raining Blood 2.
World Tour had a bunch of Tool songs and a bunch of Ozzy songs and a bunch of Jimi Hendrix, and those were sick.
The Ozzy songs were wicked
The
fun.
Wind Cries Mary is super fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a great song in general too.
That was what was cool. Like Frets on Fire on PC
Yes.
was really cool.
Yeah.
If you could get it all set up and everything. As soon as you got through all that process, you could get like any song, which was
Yeah.
really cool.
I thought
And
Rocksmith was really cool, too.
Rocksmith is cool. The only problem I have with it right now is I don't have optical out.
Optical
Like I
audio,
need
yeah.
like it has to be it can't be digital audio because it's got lag to it. You'll get a
Mm-hmm.
lot of lag, input lag bad. So I can't even play it until I get like a optical out cable or something that
Yeah.
I
converts
actually
it to
got
analog.
spares if you want one. But
Yeah.
you have to have the ports for it, for whatever you can for that. I think
Because I
some...
just have the sound bar, so
oh, you played on your TV here?
yeah.
Yeah, I was playing on my PC.
'Cause that
Most
would
sound
have-
bars have optical out.
It has
and
to,
I know the
yeah.
consoles do.
Because my PC would be able to do it. It would have analog audio. It's just that doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I got spare cables. I can give you one.
I'm gonna need like 3 or 4 of them.
Why?
Just to have
Oh, they did a Van Halen Guitar Hero as
That's
well.
true. They
That
did
one
do
was
that.
sick.
I'd never played it.
That's
That one
cool.
was really cool.
I imagined all the songs are super fucking difficult.
Yeah, but it was fun. Because you could, I know the story mode you played as Van Halen, but then you could also, like, when you got far enough in the story mode, you would do guitar battles or like a bass battle. I think one of them had a drum battle.
Dude, it's weird when songs like in Guitar Hero are harder to play in the game. Than
I'm
they
not
are
thinking of the right game.
in, like,
There were
real
no
life.
drums in Van
It's like-
Halen.
You're like, I know how to play this song on actual guitar, but it's not this difficult. Like,
Right. That's how I feel with like "Go Your Own Way" by Fleetwood Mac. It's in World Tour,
Yeah, that's one of the songs.
and that song
like,
on real guitar isn't that bad at all.
That's one
Yeah,
of the
because a
songs.
lot of the chords
that,
are like the standard,
Yeah, you're just doing standard chords, and then it's pretty much. I mean, it's Fleetwood Mac, so they just use standard everything. It's
Yeah.
just, which isn't bad, but it's
wholesome.
simple. Yeah,
And
but it's like, dude, you play "Go Your Own Way" on World Tour, and you're like, Lindsey Buckingham is the greatest guitarist of all time. It's like,
dude, like power chords are pretty wholesome, dude. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If you think about it.
Yeah.
um,
That is AC/DC.
I don't know. I feel like "Go Your Own Way" was one of those songs I played in the career mode and then never touched again.
I just love Fleetwood Mac, so I play that song frequently.
Like I went through it and then,
Frequent Mac.
No, our favorite Guitar Hero song, both of ours, is Impulse.
It's Impulse by Endless
by Endless
Sporadic.
Sporadic.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Dude, 3 had some cool ones in like the.
Three's the
bonus
best
songs.
one, by the way.
Like,
just so we're clear, right?
Yeah.
Like Devil Went Down to Georgia, like the guitar battles and stuff are really
You
cool.
can't get that anymore.
Can't get them anymore. They shut the store down.
Really?
I
still have
fucking-
them on there.
Yeah, I fucking put my old PS3 account on the PS3 at Christie's house and was prepared. Like, I didn't have them on that account because I couldn't sign in my old one, but I was prepared to spend just $5 to get those songs. And you can't even, they're not even on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, I pulled
like-
it all down.
The only
I was blown away when I found out Rock Band had like all that, like a crazy amount of DLC.
Oh,
There's, like,
yeah.
Between the Buried in Me songs. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa. And then I'm like, where's my wallet? And
I
like
think they had some OPath too. They had like
Yeah.
all sorts
window
of
pane,
shit.
I think.
something like that. And they were like $2.99 a song though.
Yeah.
But I'm like, here's my take. I'm throwing money at the fucking TV though at that point.
Yeah.
It wasn't doing anything.
Dude, a Rush Guitar Hero would have been sick.
Oh, dude.
Or a Rush
yeah,
rock
like,
band, rather.
Why didn't they
Wasn't
do that?
YYZ on Guitar Hero 2?
Yeah.
It could be a licensing thing too. Like they have
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
That was another thing was with Pink Floyd, it's tough because David Gilmour owns some of the songs. Richard Wright's estate owns some. Like each band member owns a good chunk of each, and not even specific albums.
And then
like,
Disney owns a couple songs.
Yeah. Nintendo owns a couple.
Yep.
Nintendo just owns Comfortably Numb.
Yeah. They're like, we got to scoop that up quick.
Because I was Roger Waters is doing a live concert that you can watch, and I looked at the set list for it, and it's weird because he'll have like three or four songs off every album, but then like you see David Gilmour's set list, and it's just the other good songs off that album. Like it's like they just cut them down the middle. It's like Roger Waters pretty much owns all of The Wall and all of Dark Side of the Moon, and then David Gilmour just owns anything where he gets to play guitar for longer than 30 seconds uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Like anything, any Pink Floyd song with a solo is all his. But
they just divided it up like a fucking pizza.
yeah, like that picture of the people getting a divorce in the 90s and they're divvying up the Beanie Babies, except it's just CDs.
Whatever happened to Beanie Babies? Man?
Nothing ever happened to them.
Yeah, they're still around.
They're still around?
They're still worthless. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are still worth. People bought them because they thought they were gonna like have value, right?
Well, I actually watched a video about this.
hilarious.
The guy's original plan was to just produce them for a small amount of time and turn them into collector's items.
Yeah.
And then he saw how much money he was making by making them.
But he probably made a lot.
But
of
what they
money.
ended up doing was like every year they would stop making the ones from the year before. But then like 3 years later they'd bring those ones back. So he was complete. It'd be like if you were releasing like rookie cards every year for the same guy. It's like you're gonna lose the value.
I just love the fact that people see Beanie Babies and they're like, I need that. Oh my god,
That
please
one, that's
give
the
me
one.
Beanie Babies.
You guys had tons of them, right? I know my family had
my
tons
family
of them.
did, but I
And
would
they
never
always
buy one.
had the sticker on them still, or the little
The little
tag.
tag.
You can't take the tag off. You can't take the tag off. Dude, I got grounded
illegal.
for taking the tag off.
Seriously?
Not
That's
even
not
kidding.
good.
You will go to jail.
Yeah. You know what else was big? I think it just missed the mark with you guys, but my sister was super into it, and I played it for a while, was Webkinz. Remember that shit? They were stuffed animals. They were like Beanie Babies that you would buy, and you would go to this website, and the code on the Beanie Baby you could put it on this website, and it would be like a virtual pet, like a Tamagotchi or like a Neo pet, but then you had the stuffed animal.
Tamagotchi's another one that's gone.
I had like 3 of them, and then I got bullied endlessly for playing Webkinz when I was in like 5th grade.
Dude, it's weird. Like those, you can't bring them back, right? Once they die.
The Webkinz?
The Tamagotchi. I think once it dies, like you
gotta start over.
right?
New
Isn't
game-
the whole
New Game
device
Plus.
useless? Like you can't get a new game.
Oh no, you could.
Yeah, you could.
That's what they should have done.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Because
that'd be what the
you gotta
Beanie
buy
Baby guy
another.
would do.
Like think about the value.
That's a Nintendo Tamagotchi. It's like,
Dude, seriously, think of like the value that those would hold right now. Like an alive Tamagotchi, if it was like that was the case. Like it would be worth so much money now.
it'd be funny. Like you guys have seen The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
So you know how like all the people are plugged in to like power the machines. It'd be funny if all the people were plugged into those big pods just to power the aliens' Tamagotchis or the robots' Tamagotchis. So like Neo breaks out and this little kid's playing Tamagotchi and it dies and they're like, ah! like
Yeah, that's
or
not,
just to power something useless. Like, they're like, oh, like you could. It'd be cool if when you broke out of your little pod in the Matrix, you could see what you were providing energy to. So it's like this guy wakes up, and he's like, "Why? I've been living my whole life, and I've just been powering the SOCOM 2 PS2 servers."
yeah. They're just powering a portable boombox.
Like
or
the
some
8
shit.
people playing SOCOM 2 just start fucking screaming as soon as
Yep.
he wakes up. Maybe that's why the Guitar Hero 3 servers are down.
Yeah, the guy woke up.
Yeah, they got unplugged.
Well,
But Guitar Hero 3 is the best Guitar Hero. It's the best guitar-based game ever.
the thing about those
I don't
is
fuck with Rock Band.
They kind of died as soon as that next gen came out because people didn't want to buy the peripherals. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we were talking about last week.
I mean, they tried bringing it back.
why couldn't
Right.
they have like give you in the box like a fucking
Converter or something.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, money.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is like, yeah, you want the money.
Well, the
but-
wireless ones were set up for PS3 and Xbox 360 respectively.
I
Yeah, but the
guess.
I
PS3
don't
one
think-
was like
They're
it was just a
USB, like-
USB.
The dongle.
It was a
so it's like
dongle.
you probably
Because that
should be
dongle
able
will
to-
work on PC. That's how you can
Yeah,
play
they don't
Frets
have an
on Fire.
excuse then.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like they wanted to. I think the idea was to sell more peripherals, but like you got to understand that people aren't going to want to do it.
Do you think weren't the sales kind of dipping though? Like by the end, they were making like
But I
a
think if
Guitar
you
Hero
just-
game twice a year or something like that. They were making like they would make one in like the first quarter and then one in the third quarter every year.
Well, I think once they started doing all those specific ones like Metallica, Aerosmith,
Yeah.
fucking Beatles.
Because they it was like they released like Guitar Hero
There was
Rock
World
the
Tour.
80s. World Tour was the fourth one.
Yeah, Rock the 80s was good.
They had
actually.
they had Guitar Hero 2 and then Rock the 80s came out like a few months after that, and then Aerosmith came out a few months after that, and then Van Halen and 3 came out at like the same time or something.
That's right. Aerosmith was an expansion of 2, basically, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was before 3.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because I remember it being an issue because then Guitar Hero 3 came out and nobody could play the Aerosmith songs. But I mean, I don't
why
know.
would you want to,
Why would
though?
you want
Yeah.
to? I want to play the Beatles Rock Band because I don't really listen to the Beatles, but their songs are good. So I feel like that'd be a fun one to play.
I played the shit out of that game. I really liked it.
Or like a I don't know, what's another, like a fucking Pearl Jam? This is what I was bitching about too. They were in the process of making a Red Hot Chili Peppers Guitar Hero, and then Harmonix shut down, or Red Octane, or whichever company it was.
It's
That
only
would've
going to
been
work for like a certain number
crazy.
of bands, though.
I think
like,
Harmonix got bought.
Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, they were making a Red Hot Chili Peppers Guitar Hero.
But that's what I mean. Like you can only do so many of them because you want to hit bands that have a bunch of hit songs.
But I feel like that's perfect though. The Chili Peppers, they got a lot of hits,
Most people like at least one Red Hot Chili Pepper song.
and that's kind of all it takes.
Yeah.
Or even
And
if you just
they're
like a
locked in.
handful. Yeah, and you're like, fuck it, I'll buy this $30, $40 game just to play a couple.
They should have done a Slayer one.
They pretty much did.
They got all
I
the
think
hits.
Guar.
That'll sell.
Korn rock band.
I really, honestly, now that I think about it, like Green Day might, like a Linkin Park one would probably have worked.
Absolutely.
Green Day definitely had.
Green
lot of
Day
songs.
worked.
Blink-182 had a lot of songs.
Is like Green Day one of the last like classic rock bands, like the most recent ones that are like that big? And because Green
You mean
Day's
in general, or-
like since Green Day came out, has there been another classic rock?
Green Day was like early 90s. They might have even been late 80s, but I think they were early 90s is when they started.
That's a good point. So
Yeah,
like
they've
They've
Pearl
been
Same-
around
Jam,
for a while.
Yeah, it was
Offspring.
the same. Like Blink-182 was the same era. Like it was just before the '90s. They put out their first one, and then
Oh yeah,
it was
that's
like
right.
till like '98.
So what other fucking?
They actually still do. I think Blink-182 just put one out like last year. Or this year
Yeah,
or
they
something.
like 2 years ago they put out a new album.
But they don't have
It's pretty
Tom
good.
DeLonge because he's too busy chasing aliens and shit.
Yeah, doing God's
He's
work.
running around chasing aliens.
There they are
There they are. I gotta get them. Like fucking
with a net. Like he's
not. Yeah, because you're gonna get aliens with that. You could. He's got like laser beams and shit though.
I'm
Elon
just still
Musk.
shocked they never did a Rush one, I guess is my whole thing. I'm surprised they never did a rock band or Guitar Hero that had a keyboard.
Didn't they
think
do
they did.
the keytar thing?
I'm gonna look this up because I think they did do something like that.
Was it
was-
Band Hero?
It was really,
Band Hero was it?
Had a keyboard?
They had a keyboard.
No
pretty
shit.
dumb, I think.
That's
Because
stupid.
it was like, it was the same colors, so you could play guitar on your keyboard essentially. But then they just did the colors
them.
again. I think it was 2 sets of 5. So red, green, yellow, blue, orange, then red, green, yellow, blue, orange again.
I thought the World Tour was it the World Tour guitar that had like the touch buttons
yeah,
up
Yep.
on the neck.
that's the best
kinda
guitar. Because it's the biggest one. It's the Stratocaster.
cool. Yeah.
I also do like the Les Paul, though, that came with 3. And then number 2 had like the white one. The white one was for fucking Xbox. The white, was it an
Yes,
Explorer?
yes, it was a
And
Gibson
then
Explorer.
the other ones had the SG, the Gibson SG.
Yeah.
The Rock Band guitar was the worst though because there was no click. It was like,
No, it had a weird little
but the
clicky
buttons
one.
were indented too. They weren't pronounced.
Yeah, see, even these.
That's what that looked like.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what? Look at the colors. Like
You want
what
that
does that
in
mean?
there. Fucking
stupid.
I don't understand it. I never had it, so I don't know what it's like.
I thought it was like a guitar,
Kinda is, I guess. But
which is pretty stupid. Don't have those for sure. Definitely don't have that.
no.
Definitely don't have
I
that
think
one.
what's really dumb is that they had a fucking they had Guitar Hero 3 had Slash, and the Guns N' Roses song they picked was Welcome to the Jungle. It should have been November Rain.
Nah,
Yeah, you know what?
Jungle definitely gets
Paradise
Jimmy's
City.
Russell. Jimmy's Russell.
Paradise City, I think, is more famous. Or Sweet Child. Well, Sweet Child of Mine was already in Guitar Hero 2, wasn't it?
Yep.
Doo-da-doo-doo-da-doo-da-doo.
There's just a couple songs.
Wasn't there a rock band? Maybe it was just an expansion. It wasn't a standalone of The Who. Or am I high?
No, they had Rock Band. I think they had a pack.
Like a pack?
Yeah,
It does
they had
sound right.
millions of packs.
There's, I can't think of what song it is by Guns N' Roses.
Night Train.
No, there's a song.
Guns N'
by-
Roses is fucking sick, dude.
Are you serious? Oh, it's Knocking on Heaven's Door. That song. Every time I hear that song, I go, this is why I can't stand Guns N' Roses. This is why they're actually the worst band. Because that's the entire song, is what you just did. That's the entire song. And then he goes, no, whoa. He does that fucking thing, and it pisses me off. Like, I get blood red mad every time I hear that song. It's so
I get
bad.
blood red mad every time I hear Bob Dylan's voice. It just makes me mad.
Bob Dylan.
I don't know you guys anymore.
Bob Dylan's tough, though, sometimes. I
That's the point of Bob Dylan, though, I think.
He's meant to piss you off.
Yeah.
Like Conor Oberst from Bright Eyes. Like, they're really talented musicians, but they can't sing for shit. Like fucking Eliza, dude.
Yeah, like radio, you know?
Yeah.
Bright Eyes has, like, a song, right?
This is the first day of
Oh, that's the only one.
Yep. Thought I was gone before I met you.
That's Bright Eyes.
Yep. Connor, what do you think?
And that song isn't even him singing, though. It just feels like he's, like, about to cry at all times.
That's
throughout the
that
song.
was that whole band.
Yeah.
They were just on the verge of suicide.
Yeah.
Like Mazzy Star. Or Mayhem.
Dude, I fucking love black metal bands, like when they take like their cover art photos or like their album covers and they're wearing all the black shit and they like have a knife for some reason. They think they look cool. You're just like, how do you think that looks cool? Like, what are you doing?
It looks
What
pretty
else are they
cool,
supposed
though.
to do?
It doesn't look cool though. They're like by water and there's like waves crashing into rocks and shit and they have knives. It's like, why are you doing that though? Just
There
take
should
a
have been
normal
more.
picture.
There should have been more Death Clock songs on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
They only did Thunder Horse.
They only did Thunder. That was the only one. It was on 2.
They should have done
2 was a
Guitar Hero
banging
Death
game,
Clock.
too. Fuck.
Let's look up what was on Guitar
2 had
Hero
Lamb
2.
of God, right?
Yeah, Laid to Rest. They had
The
Laid to Rest on
worst
that.
cover of Laid to Rest of all time.
Yeah, because it wasn't
It
the real
was
band.
a cover.
right?
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
the vocalist was hilarious.
I remember that was my introduction to Lamb of God, and I thought that was the original recording of Laid to Rest. And then I listened to the album several times, and I'm like, something's wrong. I've been lied
something
to.
ain't right here.
Yeah.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. Anyways.
Say your caps up.
Let's
Let's see. They had. I'm trying to.
Just two
I'm trying to
guys
just look at
taking a
like
piss.
the fucking the good songs. Cherry Pie,
Yeah, that's good.
Freebird,
Demonetized.
Hangar 18 by Megadeth. That's a good song.
That's
Heart Shaped Box, John the Fisherman, Killing in the Name, Laid to Rest. Dude, most of these songs weren't the actual recording.
Yeah.
no. They had to. I don't know what that is. That's a
Okay,
copyright.
what
That's
the
copyright for
what
sure.
the fuck is up with Kiss, dude? They suck.
Also, you
I'm
wonder
sorry.
because like they have to get like the actual tracks, right? They would have to get the actual tracks because when you miss the notes, the track stops playing.
It was probably cheaper to get covers.
Right. That's what
Because
I mean.
you're paying for the rights of the actual song itself, but the recording, if they use the actual recording, they'd have to pay the producers, the musicians, and everyone involved with it. It just
Yeah.
goes down the line, and obviously the people doing the cover are like, "We'll take anything. We don't care what we get paid."
Yeah, especially the like early Guitar Hero games where like they didn't have the money to do
Right?
that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't remember Barracuda being on Guitar Hero 3.
I do because
I
it
do.
was a nightmare. It was the worst.
But yeah, Cult of Personality is great. Hit me with your best shot.
That is a nightmare too.
Hit me with your... Dude, no, actually,
God, there's so many bad
Slow Ride is
songs.
hilarious because Wes and I played it the other night and failed at 99%. No joke. Like, not even on purpose.
We were just
We
strumming
were kind
at
of
nothing.
we were kind of fucking around, and then like the last 15 seconds was like an actual part we had to do.
There was a bass solo you had at the end.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're just like,
I love the songs in Guitar Hero where like you feel like it's the end of the song, and then
Yeah.
you're like, all right, cool, and then you set your guitar down, and then it goes. There's fucking a million.
That
notes
was one of
coming
those
at you all of a
songs.
sudden.
Yeah,
Cult of
Yeah.
Personality does it.
yeah.
They do it. It does it at the end, but
Meltdown.
that one you expect because you play that one every single time you play the game.
And then after Rock Band did the Meltdown thing, that's when Guitar Hero was
that
like,
was cool.
you know what? We're not actually going to try to map the meltdowns at the end of songs because that's fucking stupid to
Just
try
let
to
'em
do
do whatever.
because it's just noodle notes anyway. So yeah, just let them
Rock
hit a
Band's
bunch
like,
of notes.
just
Then-
let them hit whatever they want as long as they hit the last note. As long as they hit the last one, it counts. Like, what is
Oh
that?
yeah, you could do that with the
had to hit
drums,
the
right?
last note.
And if you hit the last note, you get a bonus, the big bonus. Otherwise,
But I
I
always used to do it cool though. I'd have like the night go, and then go nah do ga do go do ga do. Bish.
Or just you don't hit anything at all. You're just like
There was one move I always had, and then where you go.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say that's what I do. You just spread it.
Yeah.
You spread the impact.
And it sounds really bad, but it's cool.
It's,
Remember those karaoke revolution games that
Yep.
we played when we were younger?
Mm-hmm.
That was just fucking. It was just singing. There was an American Idol one, but it was hilarious because it didn't even have any of the actual American Idol judges. It had just Randy. It was just Randy, and then it was a random British guy, and then a random blonde woman.
That's what
yeah,
you need. bro.
Randy's the only one that agreed.
Yeah.
That's so good,
I bought a Rock Band microphone. It's at Christie's.
dude. No one ever used those though.
Do we have
I
the
know.
drums? Do we
I'm
have the
looking
drums?
forward to not using it. No, they cost $100 each online.
What did we? I feel like we used a Rock Band microphone for some shit,
I used a Rock Band microphone for most things up
Yeah.
until 5 years ago.
like recordings and stuff.
yeah. No, like our Feel So
That
Low cover
explains it.
Yeah.
was all on a Rock Band microphone
Yeah,
because that's
Like all
what we
those, like,
thought
early
audio
covers.
recording was. Like,
That's
yeah,
kind of what
sounds
it was. I mean, it sounded okay. It sounded better than I expected a Rock Band microphone to sound.
I think it surprised everybody. But I remember I was using that same Rock Band mic for my gaming mic for like the first 4 years
For a
of PC
while.
gaming. Yeah,
Why
like
wouldn't you? It's like basically,
I feel like it was less than 5 years ago.
it's probably been 4 or 5 years since I
it's
started
an
using an
all-purpose
actual mic.
microphone.
Yeah.
You know?
I just used the microphone built into my laptop.
You would think these would work with Rock Band. They're just USB. It's like, why don't they just make them all compatible? It doesn't make any sense.
They're
You
not.
could hit your notes way better, bro.
Remember SingStar? SingStar had actual microphones that you would have to use.
No.
I had SingStar Pop.
Yep, I had SingStar Rock, and it had Blue Orchid by White Stripes.
Did you play Just Dance?
Dance, dance.
I never did actually. I never played
Dude, my
any of those
fucking
games.
parents and Monique loved those games.
That makes sense.
I think DDR was about as far as I went.
I just
I
showed
never,
that
I
DDR.
could not get good at DDR. I
There
didn't
was
have the
one
moves.
at the
My moves were weak.
there was one at the
Your legs were
arcades
too
though
thick.
that would throw me off because it had the diagonals. Yeah,
of a plus.
and the middle button. You had a middle button too.
I didn't like those because also they were like hard plastic, so you had to
Yeah.
fucking stomp on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to have the metal DDR pad.
We had, obviously there's the stock ones, which were like just a piece of fabric, and they were dog shit. That you can get them to work, but they would slide everywhere, and it was
You
a
guys would
mess.
get the
Yeah,
Dude,
the Mad Cats ones.
we got the Mad Cat ones that were like plush, so that you could comfortably stand on them.
yeah.
Those were my favorite.
Dude, for some reason people thought they were better when they had the bar that they could hold on to behind them. And they were better. They were
better. Yeah.
Because they were using the bar, I guess is what it was.
More, I guess they're more centered.
You got more leverage, bro. You can really stomp it down.
Yeah.
I couldn't do DDR. I did like iToy though.
iToy was cool. That was cool technology. I actually revisited that like 5 years ago, and I was like, this is actually not that bad.
PlayStation has definitely been better with like motion software overall, I think.
Well, yeah, because
Move and,
Microsoft quit.
Well, it's weird because they had the Xbox Live Vision camera originally with the 360, and then that didn't do shit.
Was that the camera that looked like that?
It was a little white camera, and it had like a green light around it. I still have it somewhere.
I had one of those too, yeah.
I
That's
used
what you
it
took
to
your picture on.
That's
for
the
your profile.
only thing I did was take a profile picture with
Yeah,
it. And I'm like, this is trash. And then I kept it.
I remember Rainbow Six Vegas.
I was just
had
gonna say,
the
face scan thing.
That actually worked surprisingly
It never
well.
worked for me.
Really?
Never. I tried it so
for
many.
me
I
somehow.
wanted it to work really
I think it's
bad.
hilarious that the PC version you can just put a picture on there, so you can just drag a selfie on there.
Pastes on their face, basically, which is awesome.
That's amazing. So
But
you can
the
just put, Hitler or whoever
Just
you
like
want.
memes and shit.
Yeah, memes.
Fucking
Sad frog.
The NBA or 2K and EA do face scans, so you fucking scan your face with your phone and then you upload it to your game, and it is fucking insane how it works really well.
Actually work.
Yeah, it even gets facial hair.
But the problem for me was like I had to do the scan like 14 times before it actually worked.
Yeah, because we have facial hair.
That's exactly what it
Like,
is. They're like, and you got to have like a beauty light on you and shit.
yeah. All my
You have
characters
to have like soft
in
box
fucking
lighting
sports
and
games are
fucking-
just like generic white guy with like long hair and then a beard. That's all.
And then
it
your
is.
guy just has the same voice every single time, which
Yeah.
is really cool. I like that. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound anything like me. The Connect is the one that just kind of fell off completely, which is weird
I
because
remember
like,
when it
to
was
me-
called Project Natal.
Yeah,
I remember being very excited about it and being like, this is going to be the future.
Yeah.
it was like responsive for the
And we were
most
like,
part.
let's play Halo.
Everyone thought it was going to be like, oh, I can use my body as a controller. And really it was like, kind of.
Yeah, it's a shame because like some of it worked okay, and I really did like the voice commands, being able to do all that stuff with it. You can do that stuff with your Alexa and stuff now, but it's not really the same. They changed it to like Cortana or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of digital assistants these days.
There's one for just about everything.
I think it'll be really cool once like eye tracking becomes a bigger thing.
Dude, they need like dick tracking and like
I thought there's
Dick tracking?
yeah, you can flop it around and spin it.
It's already a thing.
It is a thing.
It is a thing.
The Connect,
yeah, it's called one eye tracking.
the Connect, like how it shows your whole body. It's
just
all
a
red,
hog.
but then your dick is just blue, flop, like spinning around. Like
Just
fucking-
constant spin. When it loses tracking, it just spins.
It's like Mount Your Friends.
But yeah, shit, man. So anyway, Resident Evil 7's a fucking crazy game.
It's dude, I'm actually not having fun on Madhouse. Like,
Why would you be?
well, because I played the shit out. I just finished Resident Evil 1 for my first time full playthrough ever, and it was the remake, and I had a blast. I put 16 hours was my first run through, and it was just so much fun. And then I come to Resident Evil 7, and it's like, oh, you're at you start your first boss fight with Mia, and it's actually pretty fucking hard. And then it's like, okay, I finally got through that, and then the second part of the boss battle literally took me an hour and a half, and I'm like, I'm not having fun right now. Like, this kind of sucks. But I'm hoping that now I'm on the first battle with Jack. So once I get through that, I think
Then you
Where
got to
you-
fight Daxter. That's where it gets hard.
Daxter from Jack and Daxter.
Wait, so you got to the part where the cop gets his head shoveled off?
Yep. And then Jack's like, I'm gonna flip you up sideways, boy. And he gets in his car and he's like, we're going to the rodeo.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
I
Yeah.
love that people are still wearing those shirts. The fucking
The fucking
because
TKO shirts.
you and Paul were both wearing them at D&D.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
wore my
I
Yep, the
can't
Boys Can
believe they're
Wiggle
still
shirt,
wearing
and he still wore his Sex God shirt.
Yeah.
And I was gonna order shit. There was one that I was gonna order that one like the last time we played when Joe and Jordan were up. I can't remember what it was, but I remember I won. I think it was just
Yup, the boys can wiggle is so good.
That's godly.
That one's good too. The fucking rip off Sonic. Still got.
Where's my TKO? I think we saved the last one
Well,
we did.
I have a whole chat of just TKO links.
Yeah, we do. We're still posting
And
it.
it's a mile long.
The Good Guys Barber Shop, and it's a picture of Plank.
I think that's the one that won, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a Nazi symbol and Black Lives Matter.
That's good.
Yeah, the Mike Wazowski with a giant cock, and it says Dad's Fight Club.
The best is when the phrase has nothing to do with what the art is.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah,
know what?
there was one that I think Ashley might have saved, but she didn't post it in that chat.
You know what's actually wicked bad though? That
What?
everyone plays is Warzone. It's
I'm
such a
50-50
nightmare.
on it.
I'm just done with Battle Royale.
I can't get into it.
We have fun when it's like me, Wes, and Graham, but I
I could do it if I
don't
was
have
maybe-
fun taking it seriously.
I could do it if I was playing with somebody maybe. But I was playing Kingslayer or whatever the other day, and it's literally it's like this mode that's in the Battle Royale fucking mode or whatever. It's in Warzone, so it's free. But like you can respawn instantly. So you drop in, and then it's like a kill, like there's 15 teams or something, and it's first to like 100 kills. So it's basically
It's Big Team Battle.
Yeah.
It's
And
15 teams of like
all that
4.
happens though is you die, and then you dive in, and before you hit the ground, you die again.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a
And then
really fun game loop.
It's like Medal of Honor Airborne.
And then if by some actual miracle you make it to the ground, you just camp the whole time and hope that
Do you
people
start
run
off
away.
with just a pistol every time?
It's loadouts. I mean, I
Oh.
use that perk where I have 2 primaries, so I have a
Overkill.
sniper and a fucking
Nice.
AR or something.
Do you have the whole Modern Warfare game?
No.
You should get it and play
That's
with me,
I
Wes, and
wanted
Graham.
to.
It's all
but it's
cross-platform.
Yeah, it's
$60
insane.
though.
What? No way.
60
I got it
bucks.
for 30.
I looked it up
like,
yesterday. I was gonna get it, and then it was
Digitally?
like $60. Yeah,
For what, computer?
for Xbox.
I will
No
say
shit.
this.
That's wild.
Like, I
Get a
remember
disc.
I remember when the game released, and you were saying like 2 weeks after release on Clear Shots, like Wes is still playing Call of Duty, and I don't understand how. This is before you even got the game.
Yeah.
He's like, it's got to say something if Wes is still playing it after 2 weeks. I'm
Sure.
still playing it,
Yeah.
and it's been almost a full year.
Yeah, we play it like
That is a fucking
multiple times
first
a week.
since Modern Warfare 2 for me.
The best is that it's like one of the only games we play where it's like, dude, we have to get off.
And it's legitimately only because of gunfight.
Yeah, and that's the best part about it.
It's
Oh, that's
so
the one where
sick.
you every time you kill somebody, it upgrades your.
No,
No,
That's gun
that's
game.
gun game. Gunfight is 2v2 on a small map, so it's elimination, and the loadouts are random, but they're the same for everyone for 2 rounds. So everyone will have like a 7.25 and a pistol
It's
for 2 rounds.
elimination.
Yeah, so-
like, you just have to kill the other 2 guys before they kill you and your teammate. And it's first to 6, right?
First to 5.
6.
I think
Because it's best.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause-
first to 6.
Yeah.
I think it's 6.
But it's sick, dude.
I
It's,
did look up the disc version. I was trying to find the disc.
Yeah, because I got the disc version for $30 like a week before Christmas.
You could save getting pre-owned.
Yeah.
You could also wait for the new Call of Duty to come out, and then just wait for Modern Warfare.
I
to
already
get done.
decided that if Black Ops Cold War doesn't have gunfight, I'm still gonna buy it, but I don't know if I'll enjoy it as much.
I didn't like the
I'm not
Black
gonna
Ops
buy it.
series as much.
If it doesn't have gunfight,
I'm not going to buy it, the game.
Not at all?
In general, I don't think, because
it's a Treyarch game.
Yeah, I don't know. I played enough of the Black Ops games to know how, because they do feel different, but they all feel the same in a way. You know, I just like Infinity Ward Call of Duty games a lot
Yeah.
more, and I feel like Modern Warfare hit the sweet spot where it's like, okay, I don't need anything else for a while for this kind of game, you know. So
Yeah, it's just like
it fits
a,
the bill.
It does feel like an upgraded version of the original Modern Warfare games, basically.
Pretty much like the best of all of the 3 of them.
Mhm.
And it's pretty sweet because like the maps are free. You don't have to pay for any of the maps. And the guns, you can buy the battle pass to get the new guns, but if you don't buy it, you just get those guns for free the next battle pass anyway.
We just need to make all games cross-platform. Like it still just blows my mind that like they were able to just do that for a couple of games, and like every other developer isn't like, let's make all of our games cross-platform. Like how?
All platforms though, just do it with all of them.
Just do it with all of them. Like
because Microsoft can do it pretty easy because they have PC and Xbox, and you can do that pretty. They haven't even done it with Master Chief Collection though, have they?
not yet. I think
They're
they have
doing
plans.
it.
They have it in the roadmap for this year.
It's like, but they should, like, at this point, just do it at release. Like, it's all through the same shit. The Xbox app on the computer.
maybe they're waiting for all the games to release, and then they'll do that.
I think the stuff that, like, is on Game Pass is, like, cross-platform, maybe.
No.
Oh, well, no, because
Gears is, isn't it?
Gears is. They made Rocket League cross-platform. They made Fortnite cross-platform.
Rocket League's also going free-to-play.
Mhm.
I think it might be free-to-play now.
I'm not sure. But yeah, they are doing
But
that.
that's the move, for sure.
Everyone's like, oh no, Epic bought out Rocket League. And it's like, okay,
Okay.
who cares?
Yeah,
I
Rocket,
don't
they're
know.
not going to what are they going to ruin it somehow? How could you do that?
My
though?
favorite, I don't know, because I was on this train a while ago, but I've come around to it because people are like microtransactions, and it's like, yeah, but unless it directly affects the game, I don't care.
My
Like
argument
Last of Us microtransactions were annoying because you could spend $10 and literally get the best guns in the game that you couldn't get them unless you bought them.
And those guns were objectively better.
Yeah,
I still feel like
like a Scar H and shit.
I think having microtransactions does affect the game in that the developers are going to focus on the content that you have to pay for. So Madden is a perfect example.
Yeah,
They
Ultimate Team.
focus on Ultimate Team because there's a lot of microtransactions and people spend thousands of dollars on their fucking teams. And they don't focus on fucking franchise mode because they're not making money off franchise mode. They're making money off of the shit that's like all microtransaction. So like as soon as you're focusing all your assets and all that just development time on like microtransaction shit, it's taking away from core modes that like don't really get any attention really. And it's like,
I guess with like Call of Duty and Fortnite and stuff is that the only stuff you're buying is
it's
cosmetics.
but yeah.
Well, you are getting new guns, but at the same time, Call of Duty's always been pretty good at like
Balancing weapons.
Yeah, but you
if
get
something
those,
is OP, it'll get fixed within a week or two.
but you get those guns for free anyway eventually.
Eventually,
To me, it
After
always felt like
how
Call
long's
of
a
Duty,
season?
like,
6 weeks or something? 2 months?
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's 2 months.
I just always felt like every Call of Duty game, every weapon feels pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Like, there wasn't a lot of variation between them, which is why they're balanced, I think.
Mhm.
Like, they all pretty much...
The thing that I like, and we were talking about this the other night when we were playing, you could pretty much make any, especially with this one, you can make any gun work any way you want to. The modifications for the guns is insane.
Yeah.
it's pretty intense.
I've
used-
been playing
it's-
the mobile version, and it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Like, the mobile version works well. And there's, like, so much customization. Like, it's kind of impressive that it's all on a phone,
Yeah,
and you can do all that.
it did that with PUBG, and that was the first time I was like, "Oh, mobile gaming is actually like making big fucking steps."
Yeah, like, even graphically, it looks really good.
Yeah,
Which is crazy as hell.
yeah. I mean, you think of how much a smartphone costs; it's like around $1,000 for most of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
Well, so the Google Pixel 5 is coming out, and I guess they're saying it's gonna be like 600 and something bucks, 650 or something retail, which is pretty good.
That is pretty
That's
good.
like a high end phone. For 650 is really good, actually.
I don't think the like plastic made Apple phones were too expensive either. I think they're only like a few hundred
The
bucks.
5Cs. and
Yeah,
stuff,
like
yeah.
but the ones that were like super brittle, you know, you
They're
can break
probably
them super
smaller
easily.
too, though. I think they're.
I think they're smaller
phones.
form fives.
Form 5s.
Form fives.
This was, my Razer phone was 800 retail. And it's still kicking, dude. It's still, I mean, this thing's like fucking almost 3 years old.
Yeah,
wanna
this was
say-
the S9 Plus. This was like 1,100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say I only paid 600 for this S8, and it keeps getting updates. So I don't fucking.
Yeah.
Why do I need to? It's not slow to the point where like I am like, come on, please, hurry.
I just
hurry.
got an email from MySpace.
Did you?
Lori connected to me.
They said, please come back.
What the fuck?
We need you. I don't have any MySpace emails.
I never did until now.
Holy shit. That's not good.
Hi guys, I'm Lori. A sweet name for a sweet girl, don't you think? Click the link.
Definitely click that.
That's not a very good picture, though. I will say that's not inviting.
No.
She looks like she's
She
fucking.
kind of looks like fucking,
Yes.
Yeah,
Amy Winehouse.
Amy Schumer.
I was thinking of a different person, but yeah.
Oh yeah, so you said Nobles is like really good or whatever.
Knoebels?
Knoebels.
Knoebels.
The one in Pennsylvania.
Ellisburg, yeah.
You said it's better than Disney.
Yes.
And you said it wasn't arguable.
Pretty much,
And then
yeah.
I said that it's arguable.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to argue.
Okay, go ahead.
So Disney is better.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
How?
I looked up the rides.
Did you go on the virtual rides for all of them?
What's your
No, I
point?
didn't go on the virtual rides.
No, there's one thing that Knoebels has that Disney will never have.
Barnes and Knoebels? Is that what it is?
Memories.
Oh, really?
I don't fuck with Disney. I don't remember anything good about Disney other than sometimes it was fun.
They did great things for Star Wars.
It actually
haven't been.
like,
haven't been.
seeing you
I was
post
talking.
that,
I was talking about
Shut
the movies.
fuck up. You fucking cunt.
seeing you post that actually put me on like a weird
Rabbit hole?
where I went to I looked up
You can ride all Knoebels rides virtually. Wes wasn't joking about that.
You can?
Yeah.
I think
Some
a lot
of them do
places
that
are
too.
doing
Cedar
that.
Point does it and like
No,
Universal does
Knoebels
it
is
some
sick.
of
This is what I love about Knoebels is that it was always a family trip. It was free to get in, and you only had to pay to go on the rides if you wanted to go on them.
That's what it was, the free to get in thing. So I started looking up other parks that were free to get in. And Action Park, which was in like I believe it was Philadelphia as well. It was a nightmare and like 6 people died in that fucking
Yeah,
park and
we
they started
recently
calling
watched
it
that.
Class Action Park. And apparently so I watched a movie called Action Point with Johnny Knoxville and Chris Pontius that was like kind of loosely based on that idea.
Yeah.
That's what I ended up watching last night because of that fucking weird rabbit
Because of
hole.
that fucking
Yeah.
Facebook post I made.
Yeah.
No, Knoebels is sick because it's free to get into. The water park you don't have to pay for, so you can just go to the water park whenever you want. But there's restaurants there that are like actually decent restaurants. So like you could just go there and get food if you wanted to.
Just go
You
in there.
go there
You
for
could,
the restaurants.
you could ride the rides if you wanted to. It was just fun, man. It's just a cute little family park. It's all
So
it's
they-
wicked old fashioned.
So did they must charge per ride, right? Like
Yeah,
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
You have to
can
buy
only have-
tickets, or you could buy like a wristband for $20 that gives you access to all the rides, and then a wristband for $30 that gives you access to all the rides plus the roller coasters because the roller coasters are extra.
Dude, it was so
But
hard.
all the roller
like,
coasters are wooden, which a lot of people have a problem with. But
They're not fun.
the problem
you
with
guys are
wooden,
fucking stupid.
wooden coasters are just rough because the tracks just aren't.
They do
like,
more hurt
smooth.
than they do joy.
They do, yeah. There's a lot of
I don't know, man. The Twister is like
There's a
the
lot of
biggest
this.
wooden roller coaster in the country, and I have a blast every time. So fucking shut your mouth.
I don't know.
But have you ever been to Knoebels? Have you ever been to Knoebels?
I've been to
Then-
Barnes and Knoebels.
Then shut the fuck
I'll
up.
go virtually. How about that?
Nope, doesn't matter. You got to go to the Alamo.
Can I go to the restaurants virtually?
You got to go to the Alamo and get the sticks, dude. The mozzarella sticks are sick, dude.
The Alamo.
And they have homemade birch beer.
You been to Knoebels? You had their mott sticks? Fucking insane.
It's fun, dude. I have a fun time there, and you guys aren't going to convince me otherwise. I'd rather go there than Disney 100 times out of 10.
I'd rather go to Universal over Disney. Like
Universal is
10
great, yeah.
times.
Well,
over.
yeah, that's not even a question.
Why are we talking about Knoebels?
Because I made a post about it on Facebook. Universal's great
There's
because
so many more better places than Disney.
I've never even
though.
heard of it until you posted it. I was like, "What is this place? How
It's
is this a thing?" It's like so low budget looking too. Like the
dude, it's in Ellisburg, Pennsylvania. Ellisburg is smaller than Oswego. It's
When did
insane.
you go?
We used to go every.
He's never been there.
Shut the fuck up. We used to go every year from like when I was five years old till like 18. We would go every summer because my grandpa and my aunt live like a half
He's
hour away
literally
from there.
making this up. He's literally making
The park doesn't exist.
Dude, I ride the Twister.
Photoshopped.
I ride the Twister every year.
It's such
You
a, like
made
a
the website.
yeah, like a Wikipedia page and everything. It's like it's just a fucking made up thing with a little
Okay,
mouse.
but what about
is
Darien
the-
Lake? Darien Lake is all right, right?
It's okay.
Is it better than Disney?
Yeah.
Darien Lake's not great.
Not in terms of size, but for rides that I would enjoy, there's probably a few more at Six Flags.
The thing I don't like about Disney is it's literally just you're spending all your money there.
Darien Lake isn't even Six
Yeah.
Flags anymore, though. They like
No, they
it's
bought.
like
It's just
because it used to be the Superman Ride of Steel. Now it's just the Ride of Steel.
It's just the rest deal.
There's no more Superman, which is weird.
plus they have the. Remember how hype everybody was for the fucking Orange County Choppers motorcycle roller coaster?
I do.
They were like, it
actually.
goes 0 to 60 in 0.18 seconds, and it's like, yeah, but that ride's over in 18 seconds.
What's the other one up here though? That's shitty with the Jackrabbit.
Sea
Oh,
Breeze.
that's Seabreeze, bro.
Seabreeze.
Seabreeze
Dude,
is fucked.
I live like 3 minutes away from Seabreeze.
You should move.
I
Get
could
far
smell
away
it
from that.
here.
Get far away from the Jackrabbit.
Dude, the Jackrabbit's terrible. The Whirlwind's actually pretty cool. I think it's called. It's the roller coaster that's you're spinning
Oh,
while you're on it.
Oh, that one is kind of cool.
Yeah,
and then
that
they
one's
have the
cool.
mouse one too, right?
The mouse one's dope.
It's not great. Dude, those ones kind of are cool because they like when you take the turns really tight, it feels like you're like falling off the track.
I never realized like their commercial did that park so much more credit than the park's actually worth.
Seabreeze,
Like
come
Seabreeze
get your
is not a
summer.
great park.
Most miles per hour.
Well, what you got to do is show a lot of
And then
quick
what's the other
shots,
one?
quick shots to the roller coasters. Show a lot of roller
Enchanted
coasters.
Forest,
even
water
though you only have 3 of
safari.
them.
Where the fun never stops. Dun, dun.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Never been to Enchanted Forest.
It's not
Thunder
bad.
Island. Thunder Island.
Thunder
was a thing.
Island. Thunder Island. There's
Was
just
that the
gunshots.
jingle?
There's gunshots. Dude, Thunder Island, like I've only heard bad things. Like as soon as
You
they
ever
put in
been?
the toilet slide thing, I heard just people getting sliced up by it and shit.
I had that picture that Jake Bear sent me forever ago, of just a slide at Thunder Island,
Covered in
and all the
blood.
paint's missing, so there's just like streaks of red down the side.
Yeah, it looks like it's covered in blood.
No, but distinctly the little mini golf course, because apparently mini golf is a thing to have around amusement parks,
Yeah.
and it's not maintained at all. There's a fucking giraffe with testicles. Actually, I think every animal has testicles drawn on it on
Oh,
the back
drawn
end.
on, yeah.
Drawn
Yeah,
on
they didn't
testes.
include those. They didn't.
They
come
have
with it.
do they have go-karts at Thunder Island? And it was hilarious because when I was younger, my grandma got us kicked out of the park because she thought they were bumper cars.
I feel like they had bumper
And
boats.
that's a
though.
real fucking story. Grandma Jones, little sweet Aunt Bev, fucking got on the go-kart track and just fucking was slamming into people.
Oh my god!
Full speed, T-boning kids.
She's driving backwards.
You're going the wrong way.
NASCAR.
That's going to leave a
gonna
mark.
leave a mark.
NASCAR
2000.
99.
Yep. Well, what was NASCAR Thunder 2000? I used to do
That one
play
was
all the
sick.
time. That one was sweet as hell.
I mainly played
Welcome
99.
to 1999, the year we go big, big, big.
Which
big,
one was the year
big,
of the cyber?
big.
Which was the year of
The
the
year
cyber
that was
athlete?
99, the year of the cyber athlete.
That was World Tour.
Yeah, they had Seabreeze by Slayer. Seabreeze, come get your summer. Most miles per hour. That'd be sick, dude. I fucking you know where my dad always wanted to go that we never went to was
Yes.
don't you love how I set up questions like that? It's a amusement park in like fucking Virginia called like Griffin's Greens or something.
Griffin's Greens is a golf.
That sounds like a default the default park for Roller Coaster Tycoon.
No, Griffin's,
Griffin's
Greens
Greens.
is definitely a golf. Like it's definitely a
Oh, it is a
Golf
golf course. The fuck am I thinking of?
well,
Greens Griffins.
It had the Screaming Eagle roller coaster.
That sounds very familiar.
Screaming Eagle. Is that what you said? I thought the Screaming Eagle was the spinny thing that's on the. Like it spins around in a circle and you're in like a.
Maybe it wasn't the Screaming Eagle because this is in Missouri. What the fuck? I'm gonna
Screaming
ask
Eagle,
my
I feel,
dad.
is in,
Grifford's.
I think that's in Darien Lake.
It's in Missouri.
Yeah,
Oh, I also have a bunch of food or objects because I made.
I
those.
saw them on the website. I fucking died.
I had to. We have to bring it back, so I do have a bunch of those.
Let's lay it.
Busch
lay it down,
Gardens.
dude.
That's where he wanted to go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Busch Gardens. I've never been there actually.
Roseland. I always wanted to go to Roseland Water Park too.
I'm not a big water park person. Really.
I do enjoy a nice
Dude,
water park.
Water rides have gotten fucked up, dude.
Yeah, they're
We
awesome.
went
The Griffin.
literally
It was just called the
drown.
Griffin.
did we go to the water section at Cedar Point? They have a water park, don't
They
they?
do have a water park.
Were you with us then? It was the one where you literally get into a chamber that's pitch black, and then it shoots you. There's a time like all you hear
Isn't
when
there
you're
a,
in there.
a floor that drops?
Yeah, it's a heartbeat, and then the floor drops from under you, and you just drop through darkness for like 30 seconds. Like it's fucked up.
There's the water parks at Disney are actually pretty sick. Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon, and Blizzard Beach has a ride like that.
Oh, it was Universal when me and Paul and Ashley and Liz went, because me and Paul were the only ones that went on it. We were like, that was not fun.
Yeah, because you were the only two that wanted to have actual fun.
I feel like if
naturally.
if there's ever a water park, everyone else that wanted to go to the water park is there, and I'm eating $8 French fries.
That's what happened when, like, a couple years ago when me, Heather, Tegan, and Donovan and Vinny went to Darien Lake together. The four of us went to the water rides, and then Vinny just went to the bar and just was at the bar the whole rest of the day.
You're just sitting under an umbrella somewhere.
Drinking Mike's Hards and crying.
Living like Jonesy.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, let's do some food or objects.
You're just
Yeah,
jonesing it
Dive
up.
in.
then we can wrap it up.
Sounds good. We're definitely watching MacGruber tonight. You guys are both
We
invited.
could watch it.
I guess
I've
I'll
never
come
seen it.
over.
Yeah,
I don't have anything to do.
Wait, you've never seen it?
I've never seen it.
Oh,
It always slipped past me.
That's
I
the
love
one
Will
with
Forte.
Will Forte, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a wicked good movie, dude.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
The fucking sex scene in that movie makes the whole thing.
yeah.
I also saw Ready or Not this week. That was really good too.
I like that one.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I thought it was a little too goofy.
Yeah.
It was a little too up front.
It should have taken itself a little. It was too on the nose.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
It was too on the nose. You sounded like you've seen it though.
Yeah, you're
I'm just
pretty
kidding.
convincing.
No, I watched it the other night.
I don't know which ones to start.
I
with. Should
can't
start
follow this podcast.
My
anymore.
friends and I all watched Don't Breathe last week.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I like the semen in the turkey baster. That's my favorite
That
part.
when they shoved that in his mouth and hit the plunger, it was and he's just coughing up his own cum. Everyone, like, it was so funny because like half of us were disgusted and then me and the other people were just dying laughing. They're like, oh my God, I feel so bad. And it's like, why? He was raping a woman for years.
Yeah.
He was asking for it.
Did you see what he was wearing? He was wearing a shirt that said, fuck Tom Hanks.
Bleach ain't shit.
All right.
Let's say fuck Tom Hanks or free Tom Hanks.
We should make that shirt though. I feel like we should definitely make that shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says "fuck Tom Hanks" on the front and then "bleach ain't shit" on the back. I have ideas. I want the Pussy Slayers T-shirt.
Burn the Boat is already made, right?
Yeah. Oh man, they're on those sticky notes over there. I don't know.
Jones.
PEMDAS? What about
Well, I
PEMDAS?
want Jones Skinner 2020. Keep it regular.
That's not a bad idea. Oh shit, that's a good idea.
That's a good one to wear around election time.
Yeah, it could be the vice president. We gotta have the American flag, the straight people's flag,
Yeah, the binary flag.
yeah,
The binary flag.
the non-binary flag.
Yeah, the non-binary.
Or the Blue Lives Matter, the blue streak flag. Which is
We should make a Blue Lives Matter flag, but any blue on the flag is just like tiny pictures of Smurfs.
Yeah.
From a distance, it just looks like it's blue.
You have to get really.
That's
close.
actually hilarious. A Blue Lives Matter shirt with just a picture of Papa Smurf on it.
Oh, we should do that. That's. I gotta do that before we release
Yeah, you can
this
lick my
episode.
ass, bitch.
Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Gangster
6, 7,
Smurf.
8,
Everyone, all
9.
the shirts with the gangsters. You have
Yeah,
like the Tweety Bird with the chain on.
Yeah, and Bugs Bunny and Tasmanian Devil.
He was already pretty gangster.
Dude, Tasmanian Devil was for some reason on every shirt ever.
Yeah.
Like on every uncle's T-shirt. Like
Yeah.
every uncle had a Tasmanian Devil T-shirt.
I feel
Yeah.
like I even had a Taz shirt.
We
at
both
some
did
point.
because they were our dads, and we just
true.
took them.
That we oh my god, it tells me throws it on instantly. It's just 3 sizes too big. For some
It's
reason.
funny because like I was really happy when we were kids. They made a movie about Taz called Radio.
I don't think that's.
Cuba Gooding Jr. did a really good Taz.
Speaking of terrible shirts, I remember my dad. My dad had a.
That's not what it sounds like. That's not what it sounds like at all. Well, it kind of is.
Dude, my dad had some fucked up shirts. You probably remember.
Yeah, I remember all of them. The one
There
that-
was one specifically where
With
it
the
was
rat-
like
with
it
the
was
rabbit.
a rabbit with 2 middle fingers up, and it said, "Sorry, faggots, dicks are for chicks." And I remember him showing that to me when I was like 10, and I was like, "This is funny.
This is
Thanks,
funny."
Dad."
yeah.
It's upbeat. It's positive.
Yeah.
It's got a bunny on it.
He's smiling.
Dude, Taz had the same move as Crash. He has the same move as Crash Bandicoot, dude. It's a spinny move.
Well, yeah, Jack and Daxter had that move too.
Yeah, it's a good move. Sonic kind
That's a
of
good
had
move.
it too, but it was more of a roll.
Sonic was more of a vertical spin.
Yeah. Dude, I was watching this show on Netflix. It's called
Spin Masters.
I think you should leave.
No, it's all about like game developing and shit. And
It's all about Raymond.
the history of video games and shit.
Oh yeah, I haven't
I
seen
can't
that
remember
yet.
what
But
that's called. It's pretty sick the way they like. I guess like the inspiration for Sonic was like this dude was like walking through like a theme park and he was looking at all the roller coasters and shit. And that was the idea, was making it like roller coasters, which is kind of cool because you think about it and you're like, oh shit, this actually is a roller coaster. This
Yeah.
whole game is a roller coaster.
I thought he got inspired by Sonic because he was molested by a guy that looked like Dr. Robotnik, and he just really wished he could run
don't-
away fast.
I don't think that's what it was, actually.
Eggman, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And if you think of that's a tough job, though. He had to compete with Nintendo and Mario. And
No,
shit.
that whole Dave Reed showed it to us, or maybe I showed it to Dave. It was a video of the Sega Genesis, the history of that, and like how they put 100% of their 100% of their money into marketing,
It was all
and just showing how much cooler it was than Mario.
because it was 16-bit.
Yeah.
right? And then at the time, it was only the original Nintendo that was out.
Yeah. And the Genesis still looked better than the Super Nintendo, let's be real.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The music quality was way better too.
Yeah, the Genesis. Was
I think
sweet.
Sega's biggest problem was arcades, because they were still
They
putting
were
so much money
huge,
into their own
yeah.
arcades, and then it was like the bubble burst.
Dude, the first
The
episode of
Dreamcast
that,
sucked. If the Dreamcast had 2 sticks, it would have been amazing. But they
I mean,
only
the
had
Dreamcast had Dynamite Cop though. They didn't need much else. People just don't know what good games
They
are.
had Sonic Adventure.
It also had Sonic Adventure, and it had Code Veronica.
Yeah.
But the first episode of that thing was showing the those just random genius kids that were making modifications for the arcade machines to make them harder, which is wicked fucking cool. And that became like its own market. And then those kids started working for those companies,
Yeah.
which is crazy
Well, I was learning about how
because people were like playing the games too long or something, and they weren't making enough money because like kids got good at the games and like
Yeah.
they'd just play them for hours and not be paying. So the whole thing eventually just became like how to con you into using a shit ton of quarters, basically. That's what arcade games do. Even pinball really like is the same thing. It's like, how do we fuck you over? Which is awesome. It's
Yeah.
like the best shit ever.
I was watching one of the Gamers Rise and Fall videos the other night, and I
yeah.
think it was about I don't know what game it was, but it was Gearbox was the company, and they were talking about how Gearbox first started out. They made a mod for Half-Life, and it wasn't Counter-Strike or anything. It was it was Brothers in Arms. That was the video. So they were talking about how they did a mod for Half-Life, which was just like
You're thinking a Day of Defeat then, right? I don't think Brothers in Arms was a.
So they
was
made
off
Day
season.
of they made Day of Defeat, and it turned into Brothers in
I
Arms.
feel like everything was a mod for Half-Life though. Like,
Pretty much,
pretty
yeah.
much, right? Like everything was just a mod.
Team Fortress,
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike was Quake. Quake wasn't a mod, was it? Quake was its own thing.
Quake was its own thing because that was a whole. There wasn't any physics or anything in that game. Like the way the source engine was toted for when it was released.
Cry of fear.
Help!
Cry fear.
Help me.
Help me.
Help over here.
Yeah, let's do some food or
Let's
objects.
do it. So I got pancakes versus mirrors.
Mirrors.
That
Yeah,
is
I would
it.
take mirrors.
I don't fuck with French toast is way better than pancakes. First
That's
of all,
true.
Right. I think you're right. But you're gonna miss pancakes though. Dude. Oh, sometimes though, like I like those giant like home style pancakes, like 3 of them, and then you're just like mowing them down.
I can never eat more than like
They
maybe 2.
They are very filling. There's always too many. What is it? Is it IHOP or Denny's that does like infinite pancakes?
IHOP.
IHOP.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh God,
IHOP.
they're so tough, dude. When we did the
dude,
thing,
it's just cake. Like,
it's so yeah. It's
Yeah.
so
like, why is it a breakfast food?
Because you got syrup, dude.
It's America.
Yeah.
Well, no, they do that every.
There was a diner up in Alex Bay
Everywhere.
this last weekend, and I got pancakes, and I was like, yeah, these are going to be giant. And I didn't realize how giant. And it was bad. Like a lot of pancakes. And I got home fries, too. I was like, I'll probably fill it.
Oh my
finish it with
god,
the
dude!
home
I will
fries.
fucking.
Home
I would
fries are
blow
God.
myself for home fries right now.
It's not that easy.
Or scallop potatoes.
Can you imagine if you could blow yourself and then all of a sudden home fries are there? Like, all right, I'm
Or-
done.
How about just if you could blow yourself? You know,
If you could blow yourself, maybe if you could blow yourself, you could get home fries.
We all tried, right?
I've tried.
everybody's tried. Yeah.
Okay, next question. Oh, by the
Today-
way, I was thinking of it wasn't Day of Defeat. They made an expansion for Half-Life and then created Brothers in Arms, and they also did the ports.
So back to blowing yourself.
Back to blowing ourselves.
Today at work, there was a mouse that was blowing itself, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So just had to throw that out there.
Like,
Could you not?
if I was a mouse, that would be the only position I had because mice only live for like a couple hours. So
Yeah.
like,
Well,
they're like fruit flies, aren't they?
I don't think so. I think you're very off
I
on that.
feel like they live a little bit longer than a couple hours, but they definitely.
Like you
I
see a
think in a
mouse in
couple
your house, they're like, oh, it's about. Give him like an hour. He'll
Just leave it alone.
He'll die in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, it'll go blow itself until it dies. which is weird because if they only live for a couple hours, it figured out how to blow itself within like those couple hours. One of the first things they're taught is
That's
how
got to be built into their system so that you know it's like
it's genetic.
the
like,
nurture side of nature.
Yeah, they figure it out quick.
Nurture yourself.
They're born knowing how to do it.
Yeah.
They're born with their
What's
dicks in their
the
mouth.
second?
Tortillas versus wall safes.
Tortillas.
So if you get rid of tortillas, you're getting rid of everything tortillas are made out of.
That's tough.
You're basically eliminating Taco
Well, no,
Bell.
you could still have it. It's just as soon as it becomes a tortilla, it disappears.
What do you mean, though?
You'd still have flour and
Well, yeah, but like you can't have anything made with a tortilla.
No.
You can't have deep fried tortillas.
burritos,
You can't have
tacos.
No Doritos?
tostadas.
Are corn chips considered tortilla chips?
No.
So you can make a corn tortilla?
If it's called tortilla chips, it's gone instantly.
It's true.
Just don't call it that. Call it
I'm
something
still
else.
taking tortillas. I don't own a wall safe, and I don't care about any businesses that rely on a wall
That's
safe.
the thing is like the businesses are probably gonna
Fuck
go.
'em.
We need that. We
Yeah,
need
it's
that.
okay.
like, where'd our wall safes go?
But
It's
you
just
could
filled with
also-
chips.
It doesn't have to be in a wall though. Like you could figure out a safe that's like heavy, it's just an absolute brick and just doesn't
Yeah.
move. And
Yeah.
I'm just thinking wall safes specifically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the wall, like behind a
I
painting.
guess tortillas wins. So we've got one object that wins and one food that wins. So that's good. We'll break
Neck
the
and
tie
neck.
here. Breakfast cereal versus drones. Drones make some pretty cool shots though. for, like,
Drones.
cinematic
I want
shots.
drones.
wanna keep drones.
Specifically for sports and the war on terror.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Cinematic.
I'd say drones
The ongoing war on terror.
for
Russia.
future delivery services. drones would be
And like, what are you
a
really
valuable
giving up?
asset.
It's like
I don't really eat cereal that often anymore.
Yeah, it's like you're giving up kicks or some shit.
Well, it would be life for me, but
All of the cereals you could pick from, you choose fucking
the most
Kicks.
bland
you pick.
possible.
You could have.
It's
You
the
could have said
worst.
corn pops, and we would have just breezed by it.
Oops, all berries. You know what I mean? How about
Just
Oops,
bunches.
all wood
is-
chips.
Just bunches. Just bunches slaps though. Let's be real. Dude,
Honey Bunches of Oats slaps.
it's the best one.
Cinnamon
Honey-
Toast Crunch is the greatest of
Yes.
all time,
That's the best
So-
sweet cereal ever confirmed.
Don't even deny that, because
Jake, you're
it's the
not winning
Knobles
this.
of cereals.
Fucking got
It's
you,
a
bud.
hidden gem.
I
guess-
would
I don't
miss
know.
cereal, but drones would be great.
Sometimes you miss cereal, man.
dude, they make.
This one's good too, though. We gotta do that one too.
Okay.
Pretzels versus hoses.
My favorite part about Food or Object is never actually deciding which one's better. It's saying the food and the object back to back and be like, okay, one of them's got to go.
Yeah.
What was pretzels and hoses?
Pretzels
Okay,
and hoses.
I'll take hoses.
Yeah, hoses are pretty essential though if you think about
I
it.
do like a good pretzel though.
Is this just gardening hoses? Are we talking
Just any hose.
Any hose? Water cooling PC days are done.
I guess we got to stick with hoses. I like the one that you had on the website, oranges or windows, but I was confused.
Everything that's on the website though, we've done it.
We've done it before, but I don't remember if it was Windows, the OS, or like Windows, like a glass window.
Yeah, that was actually in the episode. We couldn't decide which one. I feel like. Well, it's. Oh no, it was definitely glass windows. I'm pretty sure. And I think we took.
I took oranges, I'm pretty sure.
No, yeah, I think I took
Because we were just
windows,
like,
'cause
we're
we
just
were
going to have
definitely
everything be
debating that.
walls. That was my poll. Just have it all be walls.
I was disagreeing. I like windows. I think I could sacrifice oranges for windows.
But weren't we going to lose everything that you make with oranges? We weren't going to have orange juice.
Yeah, that
Well,
was
yeah,
tough.
yeah,
But I had to
that was,
just.
You have to have orange juice.
Well, yeah, but you don't. What if your house is on fire? You got to go out the window. You know.
Doors.
I know, but you'd have to have doors everywhere. It's fucking.
I like
weird as
natural
shit.
light too much. I'd stick with windows.
I thought you didn't drink shitty beer.
He likes Natty Light, dude.
He does like a natty light. I had a natty ice the other night, and I thought I gave myself a fucking ulcer.
See, here's the thing about not having pretzels, though, is when you're really drunk, you like having pretzels.
Yeah, that's why I have a lot
Dude,
of pretzels.
soft pretzels, big soft pretzels with cheese. But you gotta have hoses, so I guess there's not really.
Gotta have hoses though.
Dude, pretzels like with peanut butter in them. Those little pretzel
combos?
bites.
Yeah.
Oh my god. combos would be out of the window.
Combos be gone. Pizzeria.
No more pizzeria
Forget about
pretzel,
it.
dude. Yeah.
I want to think of one, but I won't be that fast.
No, it's only gonna take. Yeah, give us like 15, 20 minutes.
For food or object?
He's got to think of a food and an object. That's the hardest
That's
part.
two whole things.
I usually just like go with like if I'm eating something, I like pick a component of it, like a lettuce, and then I like look around, like what's a thing?
Well, the thing is, too, is all the stuff I can think of, I feel like we've already used as a food before.
Yeah, there's no shame in reusing it though. You can reuse it as long as it's against a different object, you know.
Yeah, I can't.
You got to
think of
have like
anything.
it's like the UFC rankings. Like he's got to fight somebody else at some point and work his way up the rankings.
Okay, how about
We should have rankings.
yeah.
Is what we should do. And we'll have like a tournament, like a playoff tournament, like an actual bracket format.
How about this? Bacon or medium to small towels?
Medium to small.
Still got the big towels.
So you only have bath towels?
I don't ever
You
use the
can-
medium.
Yeah,
to
you
small
only
towel.
have bath towels.
I only use the big towels though. Really, it feels like
Same. My life doesn't change.
Okay, towels.
all towels. We'll just broaden it.
I'll
can
take
use paper
towels. I don't really need bacon.
I think it'd be funny.
I
if
started
it was-
liking sausage more at breakfast time than bacon.
I
And-
couldn't go that far.
I think it'd be funnier if we just didn't have big towels and we had every time we took a shower we had to like
Yeah.
I had to do that at
Down
Christie's once.
with washcloths.
The fucking towels were in the wash. I had to dry off with like 3 washcloths.
It's so bad.
She wasn't happy.
Well, big deal. It's 3 washcloths. Figure it out.
If you just
She'll
do
get over
this
it.
when you get out of the shower, if you just go like this, you're dry.
You
That's
just
what
whisk it
that's
off,
what I do,
yeah.
but no, you are not dry.
Yeah, you
Like,
are. You can put your clothes right on.
I spray myself with
Okay,
that
Christina.
water resistant stuff. The stuff that makes the water beat up.
Fucking
Just goes
Rain-X.
every time I get in the shower. Axe water bead. They should start making that. Then you would never have to try yourself. It's a good idea.
Yeah, let's
Oh, I got one. Ice or automatic driving. Automatic transmission, I guess.
Everything's a stick shift.
So yeah, everything's a stick shift, or
You just have to learn how to drive a stick, man.
you need ice, right?
Yeah, you do need ice, I feel like.
Like we'll still have freezers. We just won't have ice.
Freezers. But what's the point of calling it a freezer at that
Because
point?
when you put
Doesn't-
water in there and it turns to ice, it just disappears.
disappears.
It just disappears real quick. Well, you'd have to have... So you couldn't freeze, like, Kool-Aid?
Nope.
It's made of water.
What
Snow
about,
is still a thing though, but the thing is that once if you're gonna try and beat the system and you grab a handful of snow and put it in a drink, your drink disappears because you cheated.
Your drink disappears. Not the fucking ice.
Like, who's telling you that you cheated? God's like, nope.
Godsmack.
It's a decision that you made, man. You have to make these decisions.
You
at
speak
birth.
to me. I
There'd be
speak
no
the
vanilla
truth.
ice anymore. Or ice cube.
It would just be vanilla.
It would just be
And
cube.
just cube.
This is the new Cube album.
That's almost cooler. I
Yeah.
actually like that.
Yeah, petition to change Ice Cube's name to just Cube.
Just Cube. He probably goes by Cube once.
What about
What's up, Cube?
what about
His friends call him Cube.
beer or cell phones?
I take cell phones.
Those are Titans. That's a clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
I usually try to like find something that's like that's actually good because you want something that's on the same level. Like you got to kind of have one
Meat
the
or
other.
carpets?
Meat or carpets?
Carpets.
Carpets?
Everything has to be.
So
hardwood
everything's
floors.
hardwood floor, linoleum?
Hardwood floors are nice. Though.
I
like
prefer that. Do you still get rugs though?
No.
No rugs?
No. No rugs
That's
ever.
rough.
That's not good.
You
gotta have.
and
the
it's
rug.
all meat? What did you say? Did you say meat or beef?
All meat. Yeah.
All meat?
I was thinking you meant like all carpets replaced with meat. That's like,
That would be bad.
you can still do that if you
I'm
want.
taking
Could do
meat.
that.
I'm taking meat with that one.
I think so.
Because my old place,
I gotta stick with meat.
yeah,
I mean, we did talk about like turkey and chicken for like 20 minutes.
yeah.
That's a large segment.
But you would
It-
pick cell phones
didn't
over
talk about
beer?
carpets
This
at all.
week on Clear Shots, we talked about turkey and Guitar Hero.
Yeah. And Knobles.
Nobles.
Tune into each episode to listen to us learn more about each other and the world around us.
That's what we're doing.
We're just like, I fucking love turkey.
We're like, I didn't know mice could suck their own dick. I didn't know that, actually. I did not know that.
So I think I would. I guess you'd have to pick cell phones. But at the same time, I mean, everything was kind of okay before cell phones.
Yeah, and you had
Debatable.
ice. So,
Yeah, it's not like cell phones are making anything better.
Well, I just mean like we would just like I think it'd be funny if all the rest of the technology went crazy, but we still couldn't figure out wireless phones.
we just have really long wires all the time. There's just wires everywhere. Everybody's just got a wire that's attached to their own house.
We'll still have pagers, though. I'll give that one. We'll still have pagers.
Walkie-talkies. Long-range walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Hyper long-range walkie-talkies.
Yeah, I guess so.
But you wouldn't know who you're talking to on the walkie-talkie. You'd have to, like, coordinate ahead of time. Be like, be on channel 7 at 3:07 a.m.
And then someone else is on it.
Yeah, and then you're like,
Get
oh,
the fuck off.
And then you're lost. You lost them both. Because you can't just find each other, dude. That's tough.
Yeah.
There's only 8 channels on it.
Yeah. All right. Are we gonna end? Because I'm gonna take a shit.
Yeah, I'm ready to
You
wrap.
always take a shit. I swear to God.
I do.
That's all he does is take shits.
Every time. I do.
Well, I don't have anything else, so I'm glad we got to talk about Guitar Hero
For far too long.
He's like,
Thanks
hey,
for having me on, guys. I always love being on here, and I still wear my Clear Shots shirt regularly because I'm constantly listening to you guys and thinking of the show. So.
I wear mine all the time because I only have like 8 shirts,
Yeah.
so that's in my rotation. I did get, so I have the Burn the Boat one coming, and I also have another one. Oh, the one with just like our cover art on it.
There
So
needs
I'm
to be
gonna
one
have
of just Jake with the way he currently looks fighting a raven.
Yes, that's a good idea.
That should definitely like one of the like cartoon pictures, where he's not like super detailed. Like it's like almost like a silhouette but with color.
Yeah.
And he's fighting a raven.
Yeah, like a clip art raven.
Yeah, and a big clip art pow,
It's a good
Perfect.
idea. I do have a bunch of designs set up, and it costs us nothing to like design these things because they're all made to order, so we just put them in when people order them.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I might as well plug it. Go to our fucking website, go to our store, and you click on things, you click left and right, and then you put things in the cart, and then you say, hey, I want this stuff, and then you check it out.
And then
then-
they'll scribble.
And then it comes to you in a box, and then
Yeah.
you open it up, and it's like Christmas, dude. And it's like, but you already know what you got. And you get to keep it for good.
They'll keep you warm.
Yeah. Not really, though. Well, the hoodies, they might. Those are kind of
something.
warm.
T-shirt's better than no T-shirt.
If you put your arms in the T-shirt, you'll stay warm. Like
Yeah. That's the move,
that.
right?
It keeps the cold out. All right. Yeah, like we do like having you on specifically because we don't see you as much, because it's like, and Christian too, we want to get Christian in, but it's like when people come to town, it's like usually, and I was talking to him about this, it's like if he comes to town, we pretty much just want to get him on the podcast, which is weird because we don't have time to just hang out.
Yeah.
And it's not the same thing, really. Like, he wants to be able to come in and just chill and actually, like, catch up, I guess, which is weird. Even last weekend, it's like we were with, like, 12 other fucking people, so it's like, we did room in the same hotel room, so we sort of did, but it's different. Like, we want him to be able to do an episode, but also want to be able to just hang out.
Yeah, I feel this way about, technology as a medium, when I feel like the past 8 years or so, especially with Jackbox and everything, a lot of the guys' nights and hangouts have just transformed into like a routine of, playing Jackbox or playing a card game or playing a video game or something. And that was like half of social interaction for the group. And it still is to this day. And I think it's weird that, like all people did before us was just get around the table and play cards and chat and do exactly what we're doing. And it's almost it's not like it's a forgotten medium. Obviously people still, do that, but I feel like it's a different world we live in with everything around us.
Yeah. Well, fuck, we used to do it at your old house. That's all we did was like just smoke weed and like be at a table.
Yeah, we just like sit in the basement
for like 7 hours.
Legitimately. Maybe we'll play a little bit of Dreamcast or some shit, but
yeah.
Are you guys still recording?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're waiting for me to come back?
That was a quick shit.
Well, we weren't really waiting for you. We were just kind of talking or whatever.
Scrubbed your pits and squeezed one out.
But
Crank my hog.
well, what are you
Are
doing?
we gonna end? I don't want.
We're going to. We're just
I
kind
don't
of.
want to. I don't want to sit down if I'm just gonna
Yeah. Well,
have to
whatever.
get back up.
But basically, we're just talking about like, it's weird having him like having people who are out of town come in and do this because it's like there's not really a hangout. It's we're doing this because I was talking to Christian this weekend. If he comes in, we want to do a podcast with him versus just hang out, you know. And it's like a different thing. Like he wants to come in and just hang out. But also, he wants to also do a podcast.
Well, we can
There's
just do
not
both.
enough time for that. Like, he just doesn't have it. Because when he comes in, he's got all these things he has to do. He's got to see all these people. Like, I don't know.
I'm glad I've been able to visit Oswego so much. You know, obviously, COVID's the only reason. And
Well,
I'm still out of a job right now. Movie
Also,
theaters being closed, but
that's technology is part of the reason we don't feel as separated nowadays either.
yeah.
Because we're constantly able to just, message chat sort of thing. Or, like, fucking
Video
Skype
chat,
or whatever
anything
the
like
fuck
that.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I should go. I told him I was going to be back around 9:30.
You lied. All right, guys. Thank you.
I
for
also
listening.
lied. I told them I wasn't coming over. They're going to be so disappointed when I
Oh,
walk
they're
in.
going to be fucking pissed.
Are they at the new house?
No. They're at where they currently are residing.
Oh, are they? Did they move yet or start
They
moving?
were going to, and then last minute, my mom was like, "We're gonna need one more weekend," because I think Dan's coming up next weekend, and that's when they're officially moving in or something. So
Damn it! I have to fucking help them now. They texted me the other day and I was
Just don't.
working.
Just
I'm
don't.
pretty sure they got that done.
Okay,
And
good.
I think Vinny helped them.
Good.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just ignore it. Act like you're really, really busy.
That's what I usually
like
do.
misspell things when you're typing them, texting them back and shit.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you soon. See you later. ClearShotsPodcast.com is where you'll find links to everything we do. You can check us out on Twitter at ClearShotsPod. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and check us out on Periscope for live videos. If you have anything you want to ask us, send us an email at clearshotspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time.